Edmonton Sports Talk. My God, I loved it.
My name's Jay Mill. Hashtag Blue.
Our sports update deliverer, the Coon.
I'm Zachary Kubish, and you're up today.
You know what, Reid?
You might be honest.
All right, here's what's going on in the Nest.
Let's begin, shall we? Sound like a physics professor or something. Open your textbooks to page 112, class. Today we're going to discuss the speed of light. It moves quite quickly. Did you know that, Ben?
That's what I hear. Yeah, that's what I hear.
That's what you hear. How's everybody doing today? My name is Reid Wilkins. Ben Thompson sitting in for Jay Milne this afternoon. Brendan Eric is at the technical desk. We are going to have a great show for you over the next 3 hours. We're with you until 6 o'clock. Of course, we'll talk a little bit about the Edmonton Elks getting ready to face the Argos on Saturday. That is a 1 p.m. game on Play Alberta Field at Commonwealth Stadium. The Elks coming in at 6-3, trying to get back into the win column. They've lost 2 in a row. We will have the Commonwealth Stadium Green and Gold kickoff show right here on Edmonton Sports Talk starting at noon. I'll be on it, filling in for Jay. Jay, of course, is on holidays with Matthew Iwanek, and then we're on right after the game to break it down as well. So we'll have some football stuff today. We'll keep an eye on the Blue Jays and the Red Sox. Jays with another win last night, staying alive in the wild card race. That one will start at 5 o'clock. We'll tell you what's going on there. Yesterday, we did, for the Oil Understood for GCL Diesel, the top 5 organizations in the NHL. So today, Ben and I will give our bottom 5. This was tough.
Yeah, baby.
This was tough.
There's a couple bad ones.
Coming up with the bottom 5 NHL organizations. We will have Wagon Wednesday with my former boss from CKSA Television and Radio in Lloydminster. Wagon Wednesday for Century Mile Racetrack and Casino. Greg Buchanan will be on the show. And I got to remind you about this. We have been talking about it. The Fringe starts tomorrow. Yeah, I have a volunteer shift tomorrow night. But we have in studio at 4 o'clock Jeff Hughes. Now I hope I'm not ruining the illusion, but because at 4 o'clock he's not going to be Jeff Hughes. He's going to be the character he plays in a one-man show that he's performing at the Fringe. Okay? The show is called Randy and Elizabeth, A Savage Love Story. I just noticed on the lineup I wrote A Savage Lover. Yeah. I think that'd be me.
Hey, Chet.
A Savage Love Story. It's at Stage 14, the Cafe Bicyclette stage, so it's out there in the French Quarter. And he will be in character as Randy Macho Man Savage. I kid you not.
It's gonna be must see.
This is gonna be amazing.
Must see TV.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I hope. I mean, he's got some 5-star reviews here online. I think this is gonna be amazing. This is Ben. You're gonna enjoy this as you get older. Things happen in your life. So this was suggested to me by a gentleman, Kevin Dabbs, who now works at Global Television. We went to Nate together.
Oh, the
1998,
TV program?
1999.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
And he texted me and he's like, hey, I know this guy doing a Fringe show. It sort of has a sports angle. I think he'd be fun on your show. Can I get you in touch with him? And I was like, sure. So this is at 4 o'clock. Jeff Hughes in character as Randy Macho Man Savage. The play, Randy, I'm just making sure I got that right title because I typed it wrong. Randy and Elizabeth. Oh, what's going on now? Hang on. Randy and Elizabeth, a savage love story. Okay? It starts Friday, and so it goes from the 14th to the 23rd. It's every day. Times vary, except Monday. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shows starting Friday. Okay? So he's going to be in studio. I don't know what to expect. I've interviewed a couple of pro wrestlers, but not like WWE, like local guys in character. I don't think I've ever interviewed an actor in character as a professional wrestler. Jasmine in the Nasty Chat says, I love romance. Well, this is the show for you, Jasmine. This is just the segment specifically.
Pure sex appeal and romance, baby.
Yeah. Well, I think everybody gets the sex appeal just from me.
Yeah, exactly.
Randy Macho Man Savage is going to bring the romance. Oh, Brendan Herrick's really cracking up about that one. All right. Tell you what, here's how you can get in touch. I mentioned the Nasty Chat. That's the chat stream going down the right-hand side of the page on YouTube. Post in there, speak with us, and speak with each other. It's always a lot of fun. Subscribe to Edmonton Sports Talk if you haven't already, and click that thumbs up button. Give us a like.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb, thumb, thumb.
What are you laughing at?
Caster, Reid, is there a folding chair in the studio?
We might have to get one. Yeah, I don't know how physical this might get. I don't think it would be the romantic type of physical either.
Do you need me?
No.
Do you need me to be a security guard?
I might need some stitches. I might have to take a staple gun to my forehead to repair a cut.
Right.
Yeah. So, anyway, this will be good. That's coming up at 4 o'clock. And I want to remind you as well, at 20 after 3 on Friday.
Yep.
In studio. On the Reid Wilkins Show for the second straight year, but for the first time in studio, Colin Mockery.
This is Friday?
Friday at 3:20. You're away.
So sad I'm not here.
Legend.
So sad.
They're bringing him in. He's got a Fringe show as well. He's doing it at the Garneau again. And so I have a go-between Colin and I.
Yeah.
And he was like, maybe we can bring him in this year. I was like, oh, I'd love it if you brought him in. So Colin Mockery is going to be here at 3:20 on Friday. On top of all the great sports content, this is probably, in all seriousness, this might be the best show in Edmonton in terms of covering the Fringe.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I don't know what the CBC Artsy Fartsy Hour is doing.
Right.
Okay. But in terms of like just raw getting you in there, having someone who's volunteering at the Fringe as the host, this might be your number one Fringe show. This might be it.
This might be it.
This might be your number one show to keep you informed on the Fringe. I'm just saying, okay? Just keep that in mind, everybody, on top of all your great sports content. So I mentioned the Nasty Chat on YouTube. Give us a thumbs up. Let's get to 100 thumbs. You can email Reid at edmontonsportstalk.com. What's yours if they want to email you? Benny? Benny at Edmonton
Benny at Edmonton Sports Talk.
Benny?
Yes.
Not Bennie.
No.
Benny.
Correct.
At Edmonton Sports Talk. So what? Send Benny an email just to make him feel good. Or send Benny a limerick. Limerick's about pro wrestling, because we also have an off-topic topic about pro wrestling. Maybe you'll be able to combine them. But that's coming up. So that's what you do there. You can text us. Do you have the texts open?
I do.
You got you're in control of those.
I got them, Reid.
I can get them on my phone, but I don't always see people's handles on my phone. 780-218-9999 is how you text us. That is the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. They have some great upcoming entertainment at River Cree Resort. So what I like to do is I go to rivercreeresort.com. I put the mouse over entertainment. You don't have to click it, and then you see a menu option, all upcoming shows. So you click that, scroll down a little bit. Now you'll see some other great shows you might be interested in, like on August 16th. That's is that not Sunday already? You got All Shook Up, an afternoon tribute with the King Elvis Presley. But then you see these interesting days, August 20th, 21st, and 22nd. It's the Thunder from Down Under. Now, people might say, Reid, you're kidding me. The Thunder from Down Under aren't doing a show at River Cree Resort and Casino. You're correct. They're not doing a show. They're doing 3 shows. They're Australian. They're shirtless. They're oiled up. They're in tight blue jeans with belt buckles. What more do you need from a night of entertainment?
What more?
It's the Girls' Night Outback Most Wanted Tour 2026. Little bit of an awkward title. I think they just could have said Thunder from Down Under, Girls' Night Outback. This one guy's full chest appears to be tattooed. The guy on the far right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jasmine's got a front row seat.
These guys are coming to town. They're ready to go. I was going to say they're coming to town and they're ready to go to town, but I don't know if I could get away with that.
That's
When you phrase it like that, you can.
Rivercreekresort.com coming up August 20th, 21st, and 22nd, the Thunder from Down Under. Now, I'm away next week. I hope you and Milne book one of these guys for the show. Like, if you could get them in studio,
yes,
because then the whole station, premier sports coverage, including this show. I think this show, premier Fringe coverage, maybe the best in the city. And then, if we got the Thunder from Down Under in, even one guy, then we're also the premier male entertainer show in the city. Okay? So, it's important to have goals. You know?
We're knocking it out of the park here. Just touch on everything.
We're touching on everything. Yeah. So, what kind of oil do you use in your pecs?
Yeah, there you go.
Same you want to use in your biceps? Is there different oil for different muscles?
Yes. Romantic wrestling and a reminder for the Thunder Down Under. This is just off to a fantastic start, Reid.
Yes. Caster 1990 says, this is the best Fringe show coverage. The other channels have a 2-minute hit at best. You're giving at least a half-hour segment.
How about that?
Rivercreekresort.com, the inbox, 780-218-9999. You can probably tell that I'm fired up for Gemco Fireplaces. Proudly serving Edmonton and area for 45 years, the authorized dealer for Napoleon Fireplaces. Whether it's gas or wood burning, look no further than Canadian-made Napoleon Fireplaces. All the Napoleon products you need are available at Gemco, 9281 50th Street. Now, as you know, Benny, I have crafted my reputation as a miserable curmudgeon. I'm never happy. I never look forward to anything.
Right.
Joy is not something I experience or even seek out. But I got to say, I'm fired up about the next few days. These next 4 or 5 days could be the highlight of my whole 2026. I'm excited. Now, why am I excited, you might ask? Thank you for asking,
I got you, Reid. Yeah.
The Fringe starts tomorrow. My first volunteer shift is already tomorrow night. So how's this for a day tomorrow?
Yeah.
How's this for a day tomorrow? At 7:45 a.m., I get to be on the Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Okay.
Two of my best friends and broadcasters I admire.
Yeah.
I get to be on their show. Then I get to go with young Coob. Oh, Coob and I. Well, Coob.
Yes.
I'm going to be the video guy for this one.
Yeah.
What is his name? Mike Malott?
Mike Malott.
UFC wrestler. He's in town promoting, because there's a UFC event next month at Rogers Place. He's in town promoting that. So I get to go and I get to see Coob do something he's passionate about. Then I get to come to the station and I get to do the show with Coob tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Coob and I have never done a show together like that. He's going to be sitting where you are. That's exciting stuff. Is it pouring rain?
Pouring
it just started pouring rain. Yep. The sound actually distracted me. Tomorrow, we're going to try to get an Elk on the show. We got a great athlete of the week lined up. Something else is happening tomorrow. Oh yeah, we'll have the Malott interview. Who knows what else we're going to do? Then in the evening, I get to go volunteer at the Fringe. I got the glamorous 8 p.m. to midnight shift at the box office. We'll see how that goes. I've done late night shifts before. And then Saturday, the Elks play. And I get to work with Maddie.
Yes.
So I get to go to the game and do pre- and post-game presented by Commonwealth Stadium, the kickoff show and the post-game show. And then Sunday, so I don't know if you knew this, I run sometimes. Not as much as Hernan.
Okay.
Now
we're getting
not as much as Hernan, but I don't know the context of if people know how much Hernan runs. Hernan Salas, 1 to 3 p.m. here on EST, he distance runs. And he's doing the half marathon on Sunday at 7:45 a.m. I'm doing a much more modest distance. I'm doing the 10K race, but I'm ready to go.
Right.
My last 2 runs.
Right.
Sunday and this morning, I felt pretty good. Probably the best I've felt since I sort of resumed running last August. Okay?
Yep.
So I'm ready to go. I'm not going to have a super good time, but I know I can get through it. Then I'm going to do that run, and then all next week, I'd Fringe. Like, this isn't good. This isn't 4 or 5 days. This is a week and a half.
This is quite the run for Reid Wilkins.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Kayberg says, who's in on Friday? I'm in on Friday, baby. I'm volunteering 8 p.m. to midnight, and then I'm working. It's me and Coop.
I didn't know Hernan runs.
Hernan distance runs. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Doing the half marathon on Sunday. Cool. I love race days. The energy of race days is awesome.
So you wake up excited?
On race days?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, this is different for me. Well, last year I did the 5K. That didn't start till 11:30, and I was quite sort of nervous last year because I did like 3 practice runs.
Oh, okay.
And my race was horrible, but I did it.
Yes, you did it. That's the accomplishment.
Now it's different. This will be different because usually I double checked it. I've done 11 half marathons since like 2010. Okay. Well, most of them were between 10 and 19. And you start at 7:30 or 8. So you kind of get up and go and you run. You don't really have time to think about it. But this, it'll sort of feel like a little bit of a normal morning because you don't have to get up super early. But yeah, I'll be excited to run. It's just great energy. It's if like I say, making it to the starting line of the race, you've done most of the work.
Yes.
You just got to do one more run after all the training and thinking you just got to do one more run and enjoy it. And yes, I know some people are more competitive than others. I have a goal time I'd like to achieve, but I'm not going to be heartbroken if I don't. So I'm just going to enjoy it. Like people are in a good mood. Everybody has their own story about why they're in that race, what they want to accomplish, how it's just incredible stuff. We're actually going to have an athlete of the week on Friday, a young man who's running to raise money for his wife who was recently diagnosed with MS. And I think he has the fundraising record for this year.
Wow.
I think he's the high fundraiser for this year. So there's a lot of great stories like that. So I'm fired up for Gemco Fireplaces about the next, really, most of the future.
Right.
Most of my future. But
This is
especially
just
the immediate future.
The immediate future.
Right. So it's
Good for you.
It's going to be fun. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. We've made this guy wait here. We better bring him in. He's ready to go. It's the afternoon headlines for 100.3 The Bear, Edmonton's best rock. Stream them on iHeart today. This is Chet Palmer with your sports report. Lakers being sold for $12.5 billion. $12.5 billion. My brother-in-law should ask these fellas if they can put a dent in his gambling debts. Bluebirds looking for another W against the Beantowners. Hey, Benny Thompson, is that a McAdoo in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Hey, I saw that new Spider-Man movie. I'd say it's not very realistic. I've seen spiders shoot webs, and they don't come out of the wrists, if you know what I mean. I'm Chet Palmer.
Saw that new Spider-Man movie, not very realistic. I've seen spiders shoot webs, and they don't come out of the wrists, if you know what I mean.
Not really a sports item. I don't know why Chet does that.
It's
not really a sports item.
No.
And I don't know about critiquing the realism of a Marvel Comics movie.
Yeah, that's odd.
But that's Jet's personality, I guess.
Yeah, it's trying to fit in a web shooting joke. I get it. I appreciate the versatility of Chet. I really do.
Benny, the webs come out the ass. That's what I meant.
Oh, yeah. I
actually Googled it. It's actually near the
buttocks.
Bottom of the abdomen.
Wow. Spiders.
That was Chet Palmer for 100.3 The Bear. Okay, so now the off-topic topic is a staple of this show. It's presented by William Huff since 1952. William Huff has provided industry-leading advertising solutions for thousands of valued clients. Their unparalleled customer service, combined with decades of industry expertise and a desire to make every job the very best can be, is what they call the William Huff advantage. Visit their website at williamhuff.com or give them a shout, 780-454-4536. The off-topic topic is a staple of this show. Jay and I come up with it usually together, or one guy will say, hey, I got an idea and this is what I'm thinking. We usually try to have our own contribution to it. I don't today. Because I think the listeners are going to have so many.
Yeah,
or even if they don't have so many, we'll get some high-quality submissions. And this is inspired by the fact that we're having Randy Macho Man Savage in studio today for an interview. So, the off-topic topic for William Huff: what wrestler, past or present, would you like to visit your workplace? Maybe he or she comes and just sort of walks around your office and greets people and says hi to everybody, then leaves. Maybe they come in and give an inspirational talk for half an hour to an hour, or maybe they just come hang out for a bit for the afternoon. What wrestler, past or present, would you like to have visit your workplace? And you can kind of give us a scenario or why this would happen or how you envision it going.
Specifically for this office, I mean, to me, there's a clear answer. I mean, The Rock. You can talk his wrestling days, his acting,
Right.
his CFL.
Right.
You get into that a little bit. Football guy. And I mean, is he just not like one of the most lovable human beings on this earth?
He's very charismatic. Yeah.
Very. I would spend an hour with that guy. No problem. That would be the guy.
Yeah, he
I'd pick.
seems like you could sit and talk to him and he'd be pretty genuine.
Him, John Cena. Anyone got an appetite for the Hart family?
Bret the Hitman Hart from Spency 5 Centsy.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would. I know he's deceased, but I said past or present. Like the Ultimate Warrior. I would just love to see how he would act in an office environment. You know, would he be shaking stuff, and what would he like to try to talk to? Does he just sort of growl? You know, when he talks to you. Some people really want to write for Chet. I never thought this would take on a life of its own like this. Jasmine says Stone Cold so he can pour beer on everyone, and Stone Cold Stunner, the Keener guy.
Wow.
Who's the Keener guy?
No clue.
Does he not like Keeners?
I don't know.
The office brown noser, Stone Cold Steve Austin would take care of him. I don't know if we have an office brown noser. So that is the off-topic topic for William Huff. What wrestler, past or present, would you like to have visit your workplace? And you can say why or what you think the circumstances would be. 780-218-9999, River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. Post in the Nasty Chat on YouTube. Email benny@edmontonsportstalk.com or reid@edmontonsportstalk.com. And we want your wrestling-related limericks, and then maybe you'll that's how you'll answer the off-topic topic is with a limerick. But please send Benny an email. Please. Have you ever got an email from a listener?
Oh, yeah.
Now's the time.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I used to do, when I was on my practicum here, I would do, when I was producing a show, I would have listeners email my email to give me outros to my sports updates.
Oh, right. I remember that.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah, you'd be things like, I'm Ben Thompson, boom shakalaka.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
So that was fun.
All right. 780-218-9999, River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. We'll call a quick timeout. We got the oil understood for GCL Diesel coming up. I'll have Jay's play of the day. I'm doing it this week with him away. And in studio with Randy Macho Man Savage, the star of a one-man Fringe play. That's going to be at 4 o'clock. Here's Brendan Eric.
The Oilers have signed 20-year-old Finnish goaltender Emil Vinny, who a former second-round pick, joins the Condors on a one-year, two-way contract. Hockey Canada announced international suspensions for the 5 players that were acquitted of sexual assault stemming from an incident involving Canada's 2018 World Juniors team. Michael McLeod is the longest suspension that runs through November 10th, 2030. From the Blue Jays, the Red Sox battle. Ranger Suarez takes the bump for the Bo Sox as Jose Soriano gets the start for the Jays. Elsewhere around the majors, the Cubs are in Washington to take on the Nats. The Yankees see the Mariners, and Atlanta host the rubber match against the Metropolitans. The CEBL final tips off tonight as the Winnipeg Sea Bears head to Brampton to take on the Honey Badgers. The best of 3 takes off to Winnipeg for game 2 and 3 if needed. The boys coming back right around the break. My name is Brendan Eric, and you're up to date.
Two guys and a goalie.
Next up, we've got Iron Man.
With the Marvel movies themselves, Iron Man's kind of the leader.
I know what you mean. Yes,
yes.
Like
he's the strongest.
Kind of started with him.
Yeah, he put it all together, kind of like were the Avengers when he first faces Loki in the Avengers Tower. Somewhat like Dusty has assembled everyone else.
Two guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
We have what you're looking for.
GD Liquidators is Edmonton's one-stop shop for new and used warehouse, office, and industrial items since 1987. You'll find what you want when you want it. Give us a call, visit us in store, or check out the monthly auctions at gdliquidators.com. 100% Canadian owned and operated. We have what you are looking for. GD Liquidators.
River Cree Resort and Casino and CFCW present All Shook Up, an afternoon tribute with the King, featuring 3 of the world's best Elvis tribute artists. August 16th in the venue. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
GCL Diesel has been serving oil country since 1972. From diesel cars to SUVs to pickups. From farm tractors to school buses to a big rig. From diesel generators to forklifts, GCL can test, troubleshoot, and repair all diesel fuel system components. Whether it's injectors, pumps, turbos, filters, or additive, GCL has the parts you need to keep your diesel running the way it should. For genuine diesel parts at wholesale prices, visit GCL Diesel in the West End or online at gcldiesel.com. GCL Diesel. Diesel understood.
The Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for any scenario. You finished work early? Happy hour. You finished work because you accidentally hit reply all to the entire company? Big happy hour. Your boss said, great job. Happy hour. Your boss said, per my last email. Ugh, emergency happy hour. You finally closed the big deal. Happy hour. With a huge selection of ice cold drinks and great food, the Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for whatever just happened at work. The Canadian Brewhouse. Your day just got happier.
Ready to raise the stakes? At Play Alberta, bigger bets and buy-ins are now available for nearly all live dealer games. From blackjack to baccarat, your favorite tables are waiting to deal you in. Whether you're kicking back at home or looking for some fun on the go, now's your chance to enhance your Play Alberta experience with new elevated stakes. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, use your game sense.
All right, hope you're having a great afternoon. Ben Thompson in for Jason Milne. My name is Reid Wilkins. Brendan Eric is at the technical desk. Jay is off this week. He'll be back on Monday, and at that point, I'll be gone. Yeah, 2 weeks off, baby. You know, it's like the longer you work, the more holidays you get. The less they want you around. That's kind of sweet, actually. Yeah, it's not bad. The off-topic topic for William Huff. What pro wrestler, past or present, would you like to have visit your workplace? You got anything coming in there?
Yeah, we do. Down in the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox, we have Guy Flaming. Great guy. Macho would be my first choice. So I'm excited for 4 p.m. How about the Bushwhackers, the 2 Australian rednecks that just march around swinging their arms like a couple hooligans? That comes from Guy Flaming. Collingwood Rob says, I would love to have the Stomper from the Stampede Wrestling days. I want to say thanks again for coming to our house. I want to say thanks again for coming to our house for dinner back in the day and teaching me and my friends some moves in our backyard. His personal was the heel, but he was so gracious with his time. Poop Stain says, Dusty's for sure the office brown noser. To himself? Yeah, I guess so. To Awanak, I guess. Vincenzo says Kurt Angle from the with the milk truck. What's that? I'm not sure. Somebody's going to educate me on that. Yeah. Tube Socks, easy answer. George the Animal Steel. My workplace could certainly use the jolt of energy and fear. So it's a couple good ones there in the inbox. All right. Good stuff. Keep those coming in. And yeah, half an hour away from featuring the star of the Fringe show. It's a one-man show. Randy and Elizabeth, A Savage Love Story. Starts Friday at Stage 14, the Café Bicyclette stage at La Cité out there in the French Quarter. All right. So Ben and I had some fun yesterday for the Oil Understood for GCL Diesel, providers of the best diesel engine components around, from turbochargers to injectors, fuel pumps to sensors. They are the critical engine component experts. Proud to serve Edmonton and Northern Alberta for over 50 years, and now a partner of Edmonton Sports Talk and the Reid Wilkins Show. GCL Diesel. Diesel. Understood. We had some fun
ranking the top 5 organizations in the NHL. Now, obviously, this is subjective, but when we're saying organization, here's some of the things that I factored in. Of course, winning on the ice, success in both the regular season and the playoffs. I look at franchise stability. I look at how well they draft. I look at how well they sign free agents. I look at how well they do when it comes to trades. I look at sort of the esteem of the franchise. You know, when you say this team, do you think, oh, yeah, that team's got it together? You know, if they make a move, you sort of think, well, man, that's probably a good move because they made it. Those are some of the things we looked at. So today, Benny and I thought, well, we better do the other end, right? We better do the other end of this.
Oh, we better.
So we're going to do the bottom 5 NHL organizations. Now, before we get into this, I have to say, except for a couple of selections, I found this difficult. Because I think there would be a lot of organizations I would say, well, they're sort of middling. They could be better. They're mediocre. You know, they're just okay. But I had to pick 5. So that's how I did it. What criteria did you use, Benny?
So I used a couple different. For me, I have obviously the success of this organization. Like we talked about yesterday, past 5-6 years. So I'm looking in that kind of time frame. Are they able to land free agents? What's their facilities like? Is there a good arena? Do they sell out? Obviously the success of the team, how, they've won recently. Just overall management of the team, like have they had some players given to them and capitalized on the opportunity? All 5 of these teams have had some disappointing years here. So yeah, that's how I created my 5.
All right. So let's start. So basically we're doing 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32. So let's start with 28. So our 5th worst organization in the National Hockey League. I'll go first. Or do you want to go first?
No, you can go ahead.
This team would have been maybe number 1 about 12 years ago.
Would have maybe been number 1.
But times change.
This is insane.
I'm focusing on the last 5 years.
No, this is insane.
Did you see who I have?
No, I didn't look. But the way you're teeing this off, I have the same team.
So this team finally got a number 1 pick. And I don't know if they're really moving up. They certainly made a trade that helped Carolina.
Oh.
This is the Chicago Blackhawks.
Wow. Okay.
At 28.
They were an honorable mention. I thought you were going a different way. Okay. That's a good pick. They were definitely, I looked at them and thought about it. This team, until this year, was a team that would be very high on my list here. But this year, I think they've shown that they will, that things are trending in the right direction, and that's why they've moved up. I still don't have them outside the bottom 5. Just because of that history. I have the Buffalo Sabres at number 5. They've had Rasmus Dahlin turn out to be a good first overall pick, but there was a trend there of them trading guys off this team and going into other organizations and flourishing into stars. They had a hard time, bringing in free agents. And it seemed like every trade they made was just a loss. Their owner, I believe, wouldn't allow them to spend all the way to the cap, I'm pretty sure. There's been those stories, but they've been trending in the right direction from this year, which is good. But I need to see another year of that in order for me to have them out of my bottom 5. So they're 28th.
I didn't put the Sabres in my bottom 5, though I considered it.
Yeah.
I guess they nosed their way out of it with this past season, but 14 straight years out of the playoffs. So even for me, if I'm focusing on the last 5 or 6 years, still not very good.
Yeah.
A lot of draft picks that haven't helped the team. No, not that it's all their fault.
Right.
But they were exciting this year. I mean, they were a goal away from going to the Eastern Conference Final. They did bring Lindy Ruff back, who had a pretty good year coaching. So I didn't put Buffalo in my bottom 5, but I can understand you having them at 28.
Right.
All right. Who's your 29?
My 29.
Fourth worst.
This is a team that I think that a lot of fans love to crap on. And they've built some competitive teams, but the fact that they were never able to get over the hump, and then they bring in this new GM and everything kind of falls apart, and so they're having to kind of restart. They were absolutely just gifted the first overall pick this year. Probably didn't deserve it, but here we are. I have the Toronto Maple Leafs at 29 for me.
Aren't you cheeky, Ben?
I mean, they've been notoriously. I mean, they haven't won a Stanley Cup since 1967. I understand we're looking at the past 5-6 years, but yes, they've been a playoff team. They have done horrible in the playoffs. They're horribly run.
Last 5 seasons, Toronto Maple Leafs, a .627 points percentage, tied for 5th with Tampa Bay. So I couldn't put the Leafs in my bottom 5 despite their struggles and continued playoff failures. I do have a Canadian team, though, at number 29. And it's a team that, sometimes looks like they're going to do okay and bounce back, and then they don't. They have been on the losing end, well, certainly on the losing end of a very big trade with Florida. And then because they can't get a good regular season, they trade away some good players, usually defensemen, which helps out other teams. And we'll see if these eventually do pay off for this club. I have the Calgary Flames. Like I do.
Very fair. Very fair.
We'll see which way they go, but it's been a tough go for them. I mean, they are getting a new arena, which maybe helps them out a little bit. But I have the Calgary Flames at number 29 as my 4th worst organization in the National Hockey League.
I totally get it. I totally get that. I really considered it. But I do like Craig Conroy and kind of the what they have going there. I think eventually they'll turn things around. But yeah, like you were saying, yeah, it's been pretty downhill after that 1 year they had with that. What was that 2022?
Yeah. So. All right, so let's do both through our 30. Then we'll break. We'll come back with play of the day and our bottom 2. So our third worst for me. Maybe about 20 years ago, this team would have been up near the top. Well, maybe not. Yeah, 20 years ago for sure. Ish. 18 or 19 years ago. But yeah, they've been in the news. They were in the news this summer.
I consider this team too.
They just can't get it together.
Yep.
I don't know if you can still call it Hockey Town. Yeah. They've got their own decade of darkness going.
Yeah.
You have some good players, but it has been able to come together. It's the Detroit Red Wings, number 30 for me.
I almost regret not having them in my 5. I looked at them and I was like, yeah, that's not great. I like some of the young guys they have. Like I like Sider. I like Raymond. I like Edmonton coming up. But yeah, I'm with you. It's been pretty disappointing over there in Detroit. It's been really bad. It's so much so that their captains requested a trade.
Right.
And the Steve Yzer plan failed. I didn't go there, but I believe they're in the same division off the top of my head. This team, to me, the worst thing you can be is mediocre. That's the worst thing you can be. And this team has just been mediocre for years now. And I'm not convinced that they're trending in the right direction. They have a couple young guys, but I'm not certain that they're going to be this juggernaut coming. This guy requested a trade this summer. Their star player did. And then backed out of the request and said he wants to stay there. Who knows what his future really holds there. I'm going with the Columbus Blue Jackets at, what would that be, 29?
30. Third worst.
30, yeah. To me, they just simply haven't done a whole lot. And I understand, they did bring in Johnny Gaudreau, which was fantastic, and obviously an unfortunate circumstance there with how that ended. But, this team has they had that 1 year where they sweep the President's Trophy winning Tampa Bay Lightning. And then after that, man, it just hasn't been the same. They failed to bring back Bobrovsky, Panarin, Duchesne. Like I just remember they just had a bunch of guys leave. To me, that says something. I have the Blue Jackets at 30.
All right. So far, Benny, Buffalo 28, Toronto 29, Columbus 30. We'll get to his bottom 2. And I have Chicago 28, Calgary 29, Detroit 30. So no crossover at the moment.
None. That's what I'm saying. I think we have different lists.
And I'll get to my bottom 2 as well. And we're going to do the play of the day for Play Alberta when we get back as well. I can tell you we're coming to you from the Canadian Brew House studio. Is today Wednesday? It's Wing Wednesday. 69-cent wings all day long at the Canadian Brew House. The August wing flavor of the month is unique and delicious. It is bourbon peach. Check them out at your local Canadian Brew House or the Ice House downtown in Ice District. Okay, here's Brendan Eric.
The Oilers have signed 20-year-old Finnish goaltender Emil Vinny. The The former second-round pick joins the Condors on a 1-year, 2-way contract. The Jays and Sox meet again. Toronto looks to clinch the series tonight as Jose Soriano gets the ball as the Boston sends Ranger Suarez to the bump. Elsewhere around the majors, Cincinnati takes on the White Sox. The Angels welcome the Rangers to Anaheim, and the Royals finish off the day against the Dodgers. Currently pending approval from the NBA's Board of Governors, the Lakers will be sold for the second time this year, having Josh Kushner and Bob Iger agreeing to purchase the franchise from sports mogul Mark Walter for over $12 billion. Meanwhile, Russell Westbrook has announced his retirement after 18 seasons. The 37-year-old is a 9-time All-Star and holds the record for most triple-doubles in NBA history. Sticking on the hard court, the CEBL final tips off tonight as the Winnipeg Sea Bears head to Brampton to take on the Honey Badgers. The best of 3 takes off to Winnipeg for games 2 and 3 if needed. This sports update is brought to you by Paramount Flooring. Edmonton is expecting some changes this offseason, and I'm talking about your flooring. Paramount Flooring brings over 30 years of trusted service and expert installation. Visit their showroom, open 7 days a week, or online at paramountflooring.ca. Reid and Benny finish off their list after the break. I'm Brendan Eric, and you're up to date.
The Oil Stream.
What's one Oilers draft pick that didn't turn out as you would have hoped? Marc-Antoine Pouliot. I'm pretty sure he was a first-round pick, if I'm not mistaken.
He was drafted by the Edmonton Oilers, 22nd overall.
Robbie Schremp from Chris Gand. We've got Omark.
Oh, Linus Omark.
Hashtag Anton Lander.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
I know I've been crowding you lately. I want to give you your space.
Who are you talking to?
Our basement.
Need extra space at home? Get it back with Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Details at sentinelstorage.ca.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
River Cree Resort and Casino and CFCW present All Shook Up, an afternoon tribute with the King, featuring 3 of the world's best Elvis tribute artists. August 16th in the venue. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
Somewhere, someone is sitting on a patio that is literally part of the parking lot. They're hot, uncomfortable, and bored. Do not be that person. The Canadian Brewhouse has a rooftop, real turf, misters, fire tables, patio games, big screens, and 0 reason to be bored. This summer, your standards are higher than a parking lot, and you know it. The Canadian Brewhouse, Canada's best patios.
Looking for flooring? Paramount Flooring has it all. Sales, service, and expert installation with options for every style and budget. Open 7 days a week. We've got you covered. Quick delivery and in-stock deals. Plus, EST listeners get 10% off. Visit ParamountFlooring.ca today.
All right, 15 minutes before 4, top of the hour. We are slated to be joined by Randy Macho Man Savage from the one-man Fringe show, Randy and Elizabeth, a Savage Love Story at Stage 14. I got to get tickets to that. I got tickets to some Fringe shows. I got to find a spot to go to this one. Got my volunteer shifts lined up, starting to book some shows. Fun times. All right, before we resume our list for the Oil Understood for GCL Diesel, the bottom 5 NHL organizations, we got to get to the play of the day.
It's Jay, it's play, he's Jay, it's today. It's Jay's play of the day. It's Jay's play of the day. Jay's play play of the day.
Presented by Play Alberta. And a reminder, when you bet with Play Alberta, you give back to Alberta. That's because it's the only app in the province that puts all revenue directly back into supporting programs and services that Albertans rely on every day. So next time you place a wager on your favorite team, know that you're also making a difference across the province through Alberta's General Revenue Fund. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. You have to be 18 and older to play, and if you gamble, use your game sense. So, Benny, as you know, I like the parlays, right?
Yeah.
I like putting a lot of stuff in there. Now, I was going for pitchers strikeouts Monday and Tuesday. Came up a little short. So I'm just making it a little simpler. Teams to win, right? So, but I still like the parlay. I don't just like going, oh, this team will win. I like making it a little fancier. So here's what I got. I got the Texas Rangers to win, as I like to say, straight up against the Angels. The Rangers are a 500 team. The Angels are not so much. Well below 500. They're 28 games below 500. They got Quantrill on the round for the Rangers. He's 4-4 with a 3.56 ERA. The guy for the Angels has a 7.27 ERA. Okay? So Rangers straight up. And then I got the Mariners, who I know have been struggling lately, but I got a feeling about the Mariners. Mariners plus 1.5 on the road against the Yankees. And I got the Blue Jays at home plus 1.5 against the Red Sox. So the Mariners and Blue Jays can still lose by a run, and this would win. So this is Reid's Play of the Day. Go to playalberta.ca or the Play Alberta app. Go to sports. Go to ESTY Specials. This is coming in at 4.25 to 4. So I believe that would be, 17 to 4 if you broke it down?
Yep.
4. So, you put a little bit on it, you might quadruple your money. So maybe worth a sprinkle. Rangers to win on the money line. Rangers plus 1.5. Blue Jays plus 1.5. It is boosted. All right? Go have some fun with it.
I like it.
What's going on? What are you looking at?
No, I was admiring view.
Oh, is our guest here? I can't wait for our guest to be here.
This will be so good.
This will be so good. I can't wait to see how he's going to come in.
I was read a text from the off-topic topic.
Yeah, give it.
Jeremy texted. He goes, I work from home most of the time. Is Stacy Keebler an option? Which I had to search up who Stacy Keebler is.
Who is that? Is that a lady?
Yeah, it is.
So the off-topic topic is, what pro wrestler, past or present, would you like to have visit your workplace? Okay. So he is indeed hoping to be pinned.
You could say?
So to speak. All right. Give us a thumbs up on YouTube if you haven't already. If you're on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, we appreciate that. Those are excellent audio streaming apps. Make us a favorite. Make us a preset. And I know I say this all the time, but I mean it, because I still run into people like, oh, hey, Reid, it's too bad I can't listen to you anymore since you left Ched. And I'll be like, what do you mean you can't listen to me? Well, you're not on the radio. There's no way I could ever listen to this digital stuff that you do. I'm pretty sure you can. If you own a phone, if you own a computer, you could just go to edmontonsportstalk.com and listen. Brendan, do you run into these people? You got to educate them.
I had a conversation with my uncle on the weekend.
And did you educate him?
I did.
Good.
Gave him a rundown. I said, hey, it's really not that hard, man.
Good.
And by the end of it,
did he buy it, or did he give you the glazed eyes where you're like, I don't think he's going to do anything?
I bought it, but maybe that's just a little bit of love in my heart. I don't know. I'll have to follow up with him. I get to see him again this weekend.
Follow up on it, yeah. But we like getting the thumbs up on YouTube because it gives us a little bit of a boost. I think it puts positive energy out into the community. And we got to those 100 thumbs on the Elks road game day in Regina, and that was like the game of the year. So let's get to 100 thumbs. Click that thumbs up if you haven't already. All right, Ben, let's conclude our lists here. So we're doing the bottom 5 organizations in the NHL. All right?
Correct.
So we're basically doing spots 28 through 32. You have Buffalo 28th, Toronto 29th, Columbus 30th. I have Chicago 29th, Chicago 28th, Calgary at 29, Detroit 30th, and I have Columbus 31st. So we have our first crossover. Obviously, extremely tragic that they signed Johnny Gaudreau and he passed away. But nonetheless, this is an organization that has virtually no playoff success. I mean, I guess they beat the Leafs in that qualifying round. They had the incredible upset against the
Lightning.
They have had some good players, but it just remains a team that doesn't do a lot of damage, isn't sexy.
No.
If you when I think if a player signed with Columbus, I think why? I mean, I know it's a pretty good place to live and all that kind of stuff, but I just think you got the cannon. I'm not sure what else you're known for. So I got Columbus 31st.
Yep, it's a great pick. This team I've been very hard on, and I understand that there's a standard that they have to hit considering the team that joined before them. But I think this team has just done a just ridiculously bad job, to be honest with you. And I mean, it was made public this summer of a very star player that would not sign there for 8 years, $15 million. The Seattle Kraken are 31st for me. Reason being is just they have just, again, like I said, the worst thing you be is mediocre. And they are mediocre. They're not going to be a team that's going to make the playoffs. If they do, they're lucky that they got in, and they're going to be a first-round exit. They had that fun series where they upset the Colorado Avalanche, and that was cool and all, but they're a team that just what is compelling about the Seattle Kraken? What's there? Generally, what does Seattle Kraken have? You go, ooh, that's cool.
I considered putting them on the list. I didn't. I mean, they do have, well, it's not a totally new arena, but basically a new arena.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool that they're in Seattle. The jerseys are nice.
The jerseys are nice.
2 scoreboards.
Yep. Two scoreboards.
Cool.
They have
Very
some
cool.
fun things about the organization.
But the actual
on-ice stuff
product is just not
has
there.
been pretty poor.
Cool facility.
They've changed coaches. Are they on their third or fourth
I think
coach
so.
already?
Yeah,
in a few years.
Ron Francis chose he went, from what I remember, it went very hybrid in terms of he could have drafted guys to be competitive, but then he took guys that were kind of just in the middle of the road. Jared McCann was a good pick and stuff, but sure. I mean that team has just been mediocre. They signed Chandler Stevenson. They signed Brandon Montour. Just these older guys that would be really good for a competing team, a team that's trying to win a Stanley Cup. But instead, they're kind of relying on them to be their franchise guys and kind of take over the reins there, and they're just not good enough for it. So, that's a defensible pick for sure. Yeah. I didn't have them in my bottom 5, but I understand that.
Yeah. Maybe I was being a little too soft on them.
Well, I think we know what number 1 is.
So our worst organization in the NHL, Brendan, count us in. We'll say it at the same time. We had the same number 1.
Are we saying city and name here?
Sure.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Vancouver Canucks. Pretty damn easily.
Right.
Pretty damn easily. That organization has been a tire fire for a good amount of years now. They had that incredible year.
Yeah, under Tocchet.
2023.
He didn't want to stay there.
Nope. He said, get me out of here. Obviously, all the drama around JT Miller and Elias Pettersson, and then Quinn Hughes is the captain, and then Quinn Hughes requests a trade and gets traded to Minnesota. Elias Pettersson has fallen off the face of the earth. They have to trade JT Miller. Jim Rutherford's comments during when Hughes was, hadn't even requested yet. Jim Rutherford's going, "Oh yeah, when is Quinn gonna want to leave here?" It's like, what? Why are you're fully outing your star player, saying "Oh, he might want to leave here"? That whole...
Well, even the Boudreaux stuff was my personal 5-year time frame. The way he was treated.
Yeah.
And they finished first in the division, lost to the Oilers, haven't done much else besides that. I have Vancouver at 32. So we had Vancouver and Columbus as crossovers.
Yep.
I also had Calgary, Chicago, Detroit in my bottom 5. You have Buffalo, Toronto, and Seattle. So I wouldn't put the Leafs anywhere near that low, personally.
You think?
They've still been a pretty good team. I mean, they've got a lot of regular season wins. They have flamed out in the playoffs. I mean, I still think Trey Living is a pretty good GM. I mean, I think he did as much as he could in Calgary, though I guess he did make the trade I was criticizing.
Yes.
But I do think he made some good moves.
Yeah.
There were some players that he brought in that helped them finished first in the division the year the Oilers beat them.
Right.
So but I had Calgary in my bottom 5. I didn't have Toronto in my bottom 5. You had Buffalo. I guess maybe for me, they pulled themselves up off the mat just a little bit this year.
They just snuck in. I can't ignore what their history was before this year.
Yeah, that's all fair. So those are our bottom 5 NHL organizations. So we agreed on both ends of the list. We both had Florida number 1, and we both have Vancouver number 32.
Yeah.
I explained yesterday why I didn't have the Oilers in the top 5, and I probably would have a couple years ago. I know there's a lot of people out there saying, well, why don't you guys put the Oilers in the bottom 5? Because I really don't believe they should be in the bottom 5. Yeah. As much as I've said, I don't think they're as stable or as organized as they were a couple of years ago. If we're looking at my criteria of the last 5 years, they still have a lot of playoff success in those last 5 years. Yep. They still have some really good players. Yep. Like Babcock or not, it's an interesting hire, and maybe he will...
But they look like geniuses if it works out, man.
Yeah, but I can't sit here compared to some of the other teams we've talked about and say the Oilers right now are a worse organization than those teams.
No, they've been
this isn't 2014. No, this. No. It is different. I know Oilers fans are emotional. Sometimes they want to crap on the team they cheer for, and if they deserve the crap, I would give them that. But they're not a bottom 5 NHL organization.
To me, I have them probably around the middle of the pack. They've done some great stuff. They've done some bad stuff. I mean, if you look at their even facilities, like Ice District's an incredible, the whole a vibe around the arena. The arena itself is one of the newer ones and better ones in the NHL.
Right.
The owner is willing to spend money to help develop guys or do whatever that organization
and they
needs.
have had some free agents come here.
Yes.
Yep. So I think you'd probably say the drafting still hasn't been great.
Yep. That's been a sore spot.
Robert
some
Holloway
of the signings
thing,
they've made have been tough.
But maybe would be, I don't know, for me 10 to 14 or something.
That's right around
something like that. But I think it would be. Yeah. I think you're being overly negative if you'd be throwing the Oilers in the top 5. We only got a couple of comments like that, so I think most people realize, and they certainly wouldn't be in the top 5. All right, fun segment. All right, has he come in yet? Do you know? We're okay. Well, he's coming from out of town. Right. But sometime after 4, we're going to have the star of the one-man Fringe show. Oh, someone's pulling into the lot right now.
Does he drive? Yeah. I
don't know if that's him or not. This is exciting. We're going to have the star of the Fringe show, Randy and Elizabeth, a Savage love story. Randy Macho Man Savage going to be in studio. We'll have buying or selling for Damon Bunting. Wagon Wednesday for Century Mile Racetrack and Casino. Greg Buchanan is going to check in. Benny will be back on the Benny's going to give up his spot for Macho Man.
Give it.
I mean, I think that goes without saying.
Kept the seat.
Like, yeah, Macho Man's coming in. You gotta, you gotta slide out for a second. Are you doing your afternoon debate today for Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf and Curling Club? We got
segment of the year worthy.
What sport is it? I don't know what the topic is.
Baseball.
It's baseball.
Maybe.
Okay.
Baseball.
Well, interesting. I wonder what it'll be. Words of the day ahead as well. Here's the 4:00 break.
Doing everything they can, and then every time Vlad Guerrero Jr. gets up, it's the final out of an inning. Like, I think it happened at least 3 times last night.
Play dice in a stick type thing.
The one time he got a hit, he got thrown out at second base on the run. So I don't know what this team would be capable of if Vlad wakes up. He still has no home runs at the Rogers Center this year.
I know.
How was that possible?
The Lock Shop, weekday mornings at 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
You've always known GCL Diesel as the experts in diesel fuel systems, but did you know that GCL is also your source for turbochargers and turbo repair? As a turbo supplier for Garrett, Borg Warner, and Holset, GCL can provide genuine original equipment turbos at wholesale prices. Whether it's diesel, gas, natural gas, or performance, we can provide you with the turbo or custom repair you require. Turbo questions? We've got turbo answers. Visit us in the West End or online at GCLDiesel.com. GCL Diesel, turbochargers, understood.
Looking for a delicious meal without the hassle? Head to Pasta Pantry in Sherwood Park, your home of the game day meal. From handcrafted fresh pasta with rich homemade sauces to ready-to-heat family meals, Pasta Pantry brings authentic Italian flavor straight to your table. For over 30 years, Pasta Pantry has served hot, delicious comfort food made right in our kitchen. We do it fast so you can slow down. Visit Pasta Pantry in Sherwood Park today and taste the difference fresh makes. Pasta Pantry, real food, real fast, real good.
Kickoff is coming. Are you in? August 15th. Elks, Argos at Play Alberta Field at Commonwealth Stadium. It's Family Day presented by Goodwill Industries of Alberta. Youth 17 and under get in free for an early afternoon contest. Conditions apply. Plus, come experience a surprise halftime that will be sure to pop. Every catch, every tackle, every touchdown. The best way to experience it is being there when it happens. Edmonton Elks. Our city, our year. Tickets and info at goelks.com/tickets.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. It's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
You've heard the name, but what does it mean? For over 66 years, William Huff Advertising has supplied signage from screen printing to digital to LED with design, production, and install in-house. It's a one-stop shop for all your signage needs. Edmonton owned and operated, William Huff has been trusted by the biggest companies and teams in the City of Champions and many others across the country to do the job. If you're looking for a way to get the word out about your company or event, they are the answer. Go to www.williamhuff.com. Their results speak for themselves.
The Oilers have signed 20-year-old Finnish goaltender Emil Vinny, a former second-round pick, joins the Condors on a 1-year, 2-way contract. The Jays and Sox meet again. Toronto looks to clinch the series tonight as Jose Soriano gets the ball. Boston counters with the Ranger Suarez on the bump. First pitch just after 5. Elsewhere around the majors, Cincinnati takes on the White Sox. The Angels welcome the Rangers to Anaheim, and the Royals finish off the day against the Dodgers. Currently pending approval from the NBA's Board of Governors, the Lakers will be sold for the second time this year, having Josh Kushner and Bob Iger agreeing to purchase the franchise from sports mogul Mark Walter for over $12 billion. Meanwhile, Russell Westbrook has announced his retirement after 18 seasons. The 37-year-old is a 9-time All-Star and holds the record for most triple-doubles in NBA history. Sticking on the hard court, the CEBL final tips off tonight as the Winnipeg Sea Bears head off to Brampton to take on the Honey Badgers. The best of 3 heads to Winnipeg for games 2 and 3 if needed. This sports update brought to you by Sather Reid Sports Medicine. Connor McDavid has a team of specialists, and you've got a bag of frozen peas. At Sather Sports Medicine, get the same locker room approach that's trusted by the best in the game. Call 780-460-9977 or visit their website at satherreidsportmed.ca to book an appointment today. The second hour of the Reid Wilkins Show up next. I'm Brennan Eric, and you're up to date.
All right, thanks a lot for joining us this afternoon. Macho Man is here. He's going to be rolling in here in a couple of minutes. This is Randy Macho Man Savage from the Fringe show hitting the stage in Edmonton on Friday. Randy and Elizabeth, a Savage Love Story, Stage 14. If you want to find it on the Fringe website, or maybe I'll be selling people tickets at the box office while I'm volunteering. This is going to be our Voices of the Game segment for Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated since 1993. We're more than just plywood. We offer everything from doors and flooring to decking, fencing, and custom millwork with a huge selection of hardwoods and knowledgeable staff. We're here for all your DIY needs. Windsor Plywood Leduc, the experts you need to know. This is going to be an amazing segment. Brendan, Eric, you looking forward to this one?
I can't wait.
You can't wait?
Yeah, as soon as I heard about this, I've been waiting all week for it. Man.
You're like, what a perfect week to come back to EST.
Can't wait.
This is like your destiny to be at the technical. Are you a big wrestling guy?
Not a whole bunch. Maybe after today.
But maybe this will change it. Maybe you'll be a changed man.
Yeah, exactly.
Our off-topic topic for William Huff is which professional wrestler, past or present, would you like to have visit your workplace? we get Randy Macho Man Savage. We've had some suggestions for the Ultimate Warrior and what was it, Stacy? I don't remember. Stacy Kebler.
Yeah,
is that the name?
I don't know. She's blonde.
Guy who works at home was hoping to get visited by her.
How do you blame him?
Interesting concept. What's that?
How do you blame him? I mean, I wouldn't want the Rock showing up.
That's good thinking. That's
it's smart, actually. No,
right.
Yeah. I work from home. Why not?
Yeah, why not? All right. We'll get to this right away. We're going to have also Wagon Wednesday for the World Professional Chuck Wagon Association and Century Mile Racetrack and Casino. We'll have some discussion about the Edmonton Elks and their upcoming game against the Toronto Argos. Benny Thompson is going to have his, I don't know, it's either his blind rankings or his Keep 3, Cut 5. That'll be presented by the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf and Curling Club. The ESTYs will talk about the bet of the year. I think I got a shot here, Brendan. I think I got a shot at the bet of the year. I put something together pretty cool that hit back in March, on March 3rd. It's just, sometimes people don't remember those things. So I'm gonna get out my own horn and toot it.
What was the bet?
Well, I'll tell you later. I'll do it a little bit later on. I'm setting it up. It was hockey. It was 5 hockey games. It's 5 hockey games. And they all bang, 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 bang. All came through. Just saying. Now, don't talk about how my plays of the day have done Monday and Tuesday. I'm hoping for better things. Edmonton Sports Talk presented by Play Alberta. If you want to check out my play of the day, go to playalberta.ca or the Play Alberta app. Go to sports, go to EST specials, and it's usually Jay's play of the day, but Jay's off, so I got Reid's play of the day. It's I do it this. I guess it'd be minus 325. I got it at 4.25 to 1. The Texas Rangers to win on the money line. The Mariners plus 1.5, and the Toronto Blue Jays plus 1.5. Okay, I think. Well, I get to play this.
I think I hear him coming now.
I believe we are very pleased to be joined by. Is this Randy Macho Man Savage? Here is. Come on in, buddy. Come right in and sit down.
Yeah, I'm the man right here, the Macho Manitoba. Dig it, how you doing here? Edmonton, Alberta. Oh, yeah. Usually I don't. Oh, we got the pictures right there. Yeah, number one.
How many belts do you have?
I got a black belt, a purple belt. I got all the belts, the silver and the gold. Yeah, because I'm a 100% champion. Yeah. You name the sport, I got the title championship. Dig it.
Wait a minute. You're saying you're a multi-sport champion beyond wrestling?
Yeah. Not only can I wrestle, I can curl. Yeah, I got a long career ahead of me right there. Yeah, you could be the skip. We'll make our way to the Olympic gold medal. You and me, dig it.
Thanks a lot for coming in. Now, how do you prefer to be addressed? Randy, Mr. Savage, Champ? Like, what's your preference?
Clarification right there, Reid. Yeah, I got to tell you something. I am not the Macho Man. I am a tribute. I'm an homage to Randy Savage, yeah. I am keeping it savage, yeah. I'm mixing up the macho madness. I'm more chill than a Winnipeg winter. I am the Macho Manitoban.
Oh, that's incredible. All right, so you have Winnipeg roots then? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, a rolling stone gathers no moss. You know what I'm saying right there, Reid? But Winnipeg Winter Pig is the home base for the Macho Manitoban, yeah. That is when I'm not soaking up the rays on the beach in Florida. Well, I haven't made it to Florida, but I hope to one day, because they got a Fringe down there, yeah.
I think, is it not the Tampa Fringe that's the big one down there, I think?
Orlando,
sorry. Orlando.
Just like the elf. Yeah, Lord of the Rings right there,
What a ref. I did not expect that.
Yeah, well, the Macho Manitoban's got a big streak of nerd in him. That's why he dresses up in the sequins and the gold belt, you know, the sunglasses, the tassels, the headband, in full effect right here, yeah.
All right, well, thanks a lot for coming in. So the Macho Manitoban is here. You got your Fringe program ready to go. I have one of those. So the show is called Randy and Elizabeth, A Savage Love Story.
Right there, 100% number one. Yeah, you got it. Now, it's storytelling, you see, because the marriage and relationship between Randy and Elizabeth was tumultuous, to say the least, a tempest in a teapot, or maybe bigger, yeah. And I chronicle the ups and downs of their romance, because I gotta tell you something right now. There was a love story, a savage love story on screen, and off screen, it was even more brutal. But, sorry, I probably blasted the ears off your tech right there. Yeah,
that's what we're fine.
A little hyperactive, on the microphone. And so I chronicle those moments that moved me the most, like the moment where the honky-tonk man had his guitar and he was about to bash the skull of the Macho Man Randy Savage, but lo and behold, Elizabeth jumped in the way and protected her man. A moment of beauty and bravery that I couldn't believe right there. And as a kid, I thought that's the height of romance. Yeah, call me crazy, call me sentimental, but you better, do it from a distance right there. Yeah.
Okay, well, this sounds like an incredible show. I'm always interested when I talk to somebody who's doing a show, a stage show, a movie, a book. And maybe it was a story you just told me, or maybe it was something else. Like that first idea where you thought, I can actually do this. This is actually going to work. It's going to entertain people. It's going to move people. Where did that first little seed start?
I was 15 years old watching the television, and Randy Savage caught my imagination on the microphone, as they say. He cut a good promo. I liked the way he talked, so I started to do an impersonation the very next day at high school, where we have someone in common, our good buddy Dabsy. Shout out to him, yeah. Anybody who would listen, the principal, the English teacher, my buddies, I would do my Randy Savage impression, yeah. But it wasn't until decades later when I had the support of a business owner in Winnipeg, and he had the idea to shoot a commercial for his business, and so he bought me the boots.
Oh, there you go. You got are these wrestling boots? What do we call these? Are they Converse?
They pump up, they pump up the Macho Man. I told them to get me, where I need to go, to stratosphere, the cosmos right there, yeah. And so I'd like to thank one more time my good friend Garth of G&L Sales back in Winnipeg, and he bought me the boots. How about that?
Okay.
A sponsor right there. He needs a sponsor indeed. And this belt is what sparked the conversation. He owned it. And I told him, I said, I'd like to do an impression. He said, I think we can do something with that. And so after my original Winnipeg Fringe run, that was 1 year ago in 2025, yeah.
Okay.
And I got 5 stars, and I had sold out audiences, and the stars were in the eyes, of the people posing for pictures after the performance, yeah. And Garth was so proud of me. He said to me, the belt is yours. Yeah, it's your belt, man. You earned it. So once again, I'd like to give my heartfelt thanks to a man who helped me I got sick and tired of waiting for the commercial, so I wrote a Fringe show. There's your answer. Bam.
That's awesome. So you just thought, let's do it. So you did it last year in Winnipeg, and now are you on tour this summer?
I've already been in southern Alberta, Calgary, yeah. And let me tell you something right now. I met the hitman Bret Hart in real life. But it's not much of a story because he was the nice one. Hulk Hogan was kind of we don't want to speak ill of the dead. And the showstopper, let me tell you, the whole peak of the performance is when I met Randy Savage in real life.
Whoa!
Yeah, and guess who drove me to the airport, Reid? Dabsy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And let me tell you something. It didn't go so hot. A Macho Man looked at me with daggers in his eyes. I thought he was going to punch me out right there. But if you're wondering what happened next, come to Cafe Bicyclette at the Edmonton Fringe Festival venue number. Well, let's see, right? Look at this. I got
14. I got it in my notes. Cafe Bicyclette stage 14.
And the future's here. It's all QR codes now. You got to be prepared to have your
Wait,
phone.
can we put this up and people can scan it? Here, I'll hold it for a while because you're going to do all the gesturing. So this is this tickets to the show, or this is both information on the show?
Well, this will take you to my website, machomanitoban.com, and on the page is a button you can click tickets. That'll take you to the Edmonton Fringe Festival site where you can purchase your tickets because you can't just come up with cash anymore. Those days are over. You got to buy your ticket on your phone. Yeah.
Well, can I tell you something? I don't want to make it about me just quickly. I volunteer at the Fringe box office. So maybe I can nudge people towards your show.
Well, I would appreciate that. Thank you very much. You hold it up to the light.
Hold it up straight. Hold it up straight, Betty.
See the light.
You can cover me up. Don't cover up the Macho Manitoban.
Cover up the Macho Manitoban. You got the wrong side right there.
The Macho Manitoban is in studio, so it's Randy and Elizabeth, a savage love story. So what do you like most about getting on stage and doing the show? You know, like what really gets you pumped up to get out there every night?
Well, usually a couple of sit-ups and push-ups, a protein powder, you know, I got to keep it up. But I can tell you this, I think the most rewarding thing isn't actually on stage, Reid. The most rewarding moment is when the show's over and I beg, plead, whine, and cry for people to come and take pictures with me. I snivel and grovel, and I get down on my... No, I invite them. We break the ice, and then everybody wants to do it. Yeah, peer pressure. They should give a Surgeon General's warning. The Macho Manitoban is addictive. Yeah.
Well, we're going to do some pictures after this segment. I hope you still have a few more minutes because I'm really enjoying talking to you.
Oh, yeah, I can stick around like a piece of gum in a hairdo. Yeah.
Now, has the show... I'm curious because I love live theater. So you did it last year, and now you're doing it again this summer. I
did Calgary, and I'm going to Victoria
after this. And did you do Winnipeg both years?
I did do Winnipeg both years.
So
Yeah.
did you tweak the show from 2025 to 2026?
Yeah, I did. I made it a bit more personal, and I cleaned up my act.
Well, were you a little filthy last year?
Oh, I was as dirty as the nasty boys in the locker room. There's a couple of stories that had to get deleted from the show because they were too hot for the sophistication of the Winnipeg Fringe crowd. Some of them were, a bit dainty there. Every now and then I caught somebody checking their watch. And I had to say, snap to it right here, yeah. Like a Slim Jim, pay attention. Not everybody's into the wrestling, but when that person got to the end of the show, their eyes were locked on me. I had them in the palm of my hand. You could hear a pin drop. And I'm talking about the meeting with the Macho Man, because you won't believe how life can just be like that.
Yeah. So as you go through the show here, now you are the Macho Manitoban, but it is a one-man show. Now, I'm not asking you to give away too much, but do you do other voices and characters along the way?
Well, on occasion, I lapse into a former alter ego named Jeff Hughes. Yeah,
okay.
Every now and then, I break that fifth wall, and I'll tell it like it is. Like, for example, when I met Hulk Hogan. And a quote from my show.
What the hell?
Yeah, that was me at 11 years old. Yeah. That's another character, another time, space, and dimension. But I do, for a moment, I channel the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And of course, you don't get away without a woo. Now, do you know which wrestler that's reference to?
Ric Flair.
Oh, yeah.
Now, see, I'm not a huge wrestling guy, but I've worked with enough people that I was able to pull that out. So I'm curious, Macho Manitoban, and maybe your friend Jeff has told you some of this stuff as well. Why do you think that pro wrestling, and maybe especially the era that Macho Man was in and Hulk was in, why do you think that connected so strongly and is still Like, is that the golden era? Like, is that the one a lot of people look back on and say, that's when it was so good, you know?
I'm going to call it the purple and gold era right there. And you know what I'm talking about because the Macho Manitobans decked out in the royal colors right now. It was the era of royalty, yeah. 1983 was a special year because that's when Hulkamania took off. And the Road Warriors, a devastating tag team that I was particularly enamored with. It took me a while to meet up with the Macho Man. I didn't actually see him wrestle until I was probably 15, as I mentioned, but the others got there first. And I kind of recognized some of the theater I was always interested in performing. I had a loud voice, as you can tell, and I was drawn to entertainment. I loved SCTV. I loved Saturday Night Live. I loved Bill Murray movies, John Belushi. And to make people laugh has always been a special gift. I think it's something just that makes us human, if I may be so profound. What was the question?
I think you answered it.
Oh,
I think you answered it very well. Yeah, I think you answered it very well. That was incredible.
Daily double right there.
Now, what is this your first time in Edmonton?
I have a long history here. I used to come and visit Dabsy once. You took him away from me, yeah. But I forgive you because he flourished out here. He came out to Nate.
Yeah.
And he got himself a wonderful career, a wonderful family, and he's also a very theatrical guy. So I met him in high school, and I didn't want to let that friendship go. And so I came out here to visit him, and also there was a dinner theater, still is, called Jubilations Dinner Theater. It used to be called Celebrations back decades ago. And I came out here in the early 90s to perform with them. Yeah, so I visited Edmonton probably 5, 6, 7 times, and I must have spent over a year and a half of my life here. So if it's okay with you, I'll say that I'm familiar with the place. Yeah.
Somebody texted in earlier, they posted in the Nasty Chat. Will there be any, now I know you don't want to give away too much of the show, but it's also fun to tease a little bit. Will there be any maneuvers, broken chairs, like stuff during, not here, please, but during the Fringe play?
Broken hearts, yeah, that's what I deal with because there's a lot of tension in the story of Randy and Elizabeth. However, as far as getting physical, I can tell you something right now, yeah. The show comes with the warning just like SeaWorld. There's a splash zone because the intensity and the electricity results in some personal perspiration. Yeah, the personification of personality right here. So occasionally a bead of sweat will soar through the air and land on a hapless audience member. But she stayed, I apologized, and I started to aim the other way.
Okay.
When I body slam Ricky Steamboat, but he's not actually there.
Benny, come do the barcode again before we got a couple more minutes with the Macho Manitoban.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm really honored that you came in. This is I got to come see the
Boots
show
and everything. Yeah.
This show, and I think you've kind of mentioned this. Sounds like it'll take you through. Like, is this one of those you'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll think? Like you kind of take people down a lot of different emotional avenues, so to speak.
I think it's a very emotional journey. Yeah, there it is.
So don't cover him up. Cover me up.
Yeah. What do you think you're doing right there? Nobody covers the Macho Manitoban. Yeah. And nobody farts in front of Elizabeth. Now, I want to say something to all the dads out there. This is an opportunity for you to earn some brownie points. Take the lady to the theater. Yeah, she will have mass appreciation for your culturification. Yeah. So think about it. I did have a really good experience, Reid, in Calgary. Now, I was doing the show, and there wasn't exactly hundreds of people there, so I got a good look at this one couple. And this one guy kind of looked like most of the guys here with a baseball cap and a sports shirt.
Sure.
He kept elbowing his wife and giving her a little nod, being like, that's true. And it was involuntary. You know, it was like a subliminal communication. I don't even think he knew he was doing it. But every time he gave her a little elbow and a nod when I said, for example, Honky Tonk Man beats Ricky Steamboat for the Intercontinental title, he just did a little, oh, that's right. And every time he did that, I could tell there was joy in his partner's eyes. She lifted. She got happy that her man was out at the theater and he was taking it in and he was doing the check. Yeah, this guy's legit. And I could see the subliminal communication right there. And let me tell you something. That was a beautiful moment I'll never forget. So dudes, dads, uncles, brothers, time to come to the theater. Yeah, because the Macho Man Tobin's got a show for you. And yeah, you're going to get the feels because we're not made out of stone. And neither is my show. There's tenderness, there's heartbreak, but there's redemption. Yeah, because it's not about how hard you fall. It's about picking yourself up after you fall. Because let me tell you something right now. Nobody likes a quitter. Nobody said life was easy. So if you get knocked down, take the stand in eight count, get back up and fight again. And you're a macho maniac. Dig it.
Macho Man Tobin, this was an absolute honor to have you in studio. The first show's Friday.
Oh, yeah.
You put up the QR code. If people missed that on YouTube, they can go back and get it. And you can go to the Fringe program and online. I was telling people online, they can just look for Fringe tickets, look up Randy and Elizabeth. It'll tell you all the show times. You can buy the tickets online. Or, hey, go to a box office. I'm volunteering at the box office. Maybe you'll see me. So a lot of ways to get tickets. You're a gem. I love your passion.
Dig it.
I thank you so. Did I miss anything important before we let you go on to your other duties?
Well, I think that's about it. I did want to do one thing, and that is extend my gratitude to all the loved ones I have here in Alberta for welcoming me back. Yeah.
Hey, have a great run. Enjoy your stay. Thanks for coming on the Reid Wilkins Show.
Oh, yeah.
That is the Macho Manitoban. Here's a sports update.
The Oilers have signed 20-year-old Finnish goaltender Emil Vinny. Former second-round pick joins the Condors on a one-year, two-way contract. The Jays and Sox meet again. Toronto looks to clinch the series tonight as Jose Soriano gets the ball. Boston counters with Ranger Suarez on the bump. First pitch, just after 5. Elsewhere around the majors, the Cubs are in Washington to take on the Nats. The Yankees see the Mariners in Atlanta host the rubber match against the Mets. Hockey Canada has announced international suspensions for 5 players that were acquitted of sexual assault stemming from the incident involving Canada's 2018 World Juniors team. Michael McLeod is the longest suspension that runs through November 10th, 2030. And over to the hard court, the CEBL final tips off tonight as the Winnipeg Sea Bears head to Brampton to take on the Honey Badgers. The best of 3 takes off to Winnipeg for games 2 and 3. If needed. This sports update is brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc, locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area for over 30 years. Windsor Plywood has doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc. Buying and selling comes up after the break. My name is Brendan Eric, and you're up to date.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric.
Marshall Ferguson, CFL on TSN.
I mean, heck, guys, I was covering the Philpott Bowl last week. During the pregame introductions, they're like, number 85, Jalen Philpott, and the crowd popped. Like, with my headset on, and I took my headset off, I'm like, oh my God, did they just actually, like, lose their minds in a pregame introduction? That never happens in the CFL. So, homegrown heroes, to me, the Alouettes have probably got 2 of the top 5 when it comes to Tyson and Davis Alexander right now. It's just the reality.
The Nielsen Show with Lieutenant Eric, weekday mornings 6 to 9, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Ready to raise the stakes? At Play Alberta, bigger bets and buy-ins are now available for nearly all live dealer games. From blackjack to baccarat, your favorite tables are waiting to deal you in. Whether you're kicking back at home or looking for some fun on the go, now's your chance to enhance your Play Alberta experience with new elevated stakes. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, use your game sense. At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense.
I know I've been crowding you lately. I want to give you your space.
Who are you talking to?
Our basement.
Need extra space at home? Get it back with Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Details at sentinelstorage.ca.
Since 1952, William Huff has been the heartbeat of Edmonton's advertising world. From humble beginnings to a citywide powerhouse, we've been the go-to for signage from print to design and installation. Partnering with Edmonton's top sports franchises and major events, we've helped shape the city's global reputation. Our secret? Unmatched customer service, decades of experience, and a passion for excellence we call the William Huff Advantage. Visit us online at williamhuff.com.
Okay, how good was that? That was the Macho Manitoban in studio. He's at the Fringe. The show is called Randy and Elizabeth: A Savage Love Story. I mean, that was amazing. He's got the giant QR code. So when he's out doing something like this, or if he's talking to people, he's like, scan this. There's your tickets.
There you go.
So if you missed that on YouTube, you can go back and find it and scan it. Google still works. Go to the Fringe. Like I used to, side note, Benny, I wasn't always working. I was buying Fringe tickets while I was at my desk earlier today at my spot at the desk. But you could just go to the Edmonton Fringe site, put in Randy and Elizabeth: A Savage Love Story, or just Google Randy and Elizabeth Edmonton Fringe. You'll get there if you want to get tickets or read more about it. Find out more about Jeff Hughes, who is also instrumental in making this show happen, shall we say. And this is Buying or Selling, presented by our buddy Damon Bunting, a consistent top-producing realtor in the greater Edmonton area for over 18 years. He and his team would love to help you find that right home or make the move from your current home. Community-driven, he understands what it takes to make a difference in our city. Check him out, DamonBunting.com, Instagram handle, Damon Bunting Real Estate. Benny, buying or selling, that was a phenomenal segment.
I'm not even like... How do I follow that up? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nasties. I'm sorry that I am in this chair right now. Yeah, what a performance. The Macho Man seat, it's contagious.
He's phenomenal.
He was incredible. That was a fantastic segment. That is ESTY worthy, if I had to say. Yeah,
the Macho Manitoban. So. Yeah, I don't know if I was clear on. I might have been a little off when I was introducing him before, but it's the Macho Manitoban. Obviously, a tribute to Randy Macho Man Savage, and it sounds like it's going to be quite a play. I mean, he does say he does voices for some other characters along the way, and sort of tells the love story of Randy and Elizabeth, and talks about Macho Man's career and loving wrestling and all those types of things. So I will find time to see this show. It's out at the French Quarter, which has some really nice Fringe venues, by the way. So it's a good place to go see some shows. And he was that was phenomenal. Like he's right into it. Like he's the whole time like just intense. It was beautiful.
That was just nailed it. That was awesome.
Yeah, like that's part of the reason I love the Fringe. Right, you get these shows where somebody's like, I got something I'm passionate about.
Yep.
I'm just gonna do it.
Yep.
Hey, make yourself stand out. Do something a little different. Why not, kids and adults for that matter? Did you know who Macho Man was?
I heard briefly. Remember you quizzed me two shows ago. You're like, do you know who the Macho Man is?
Oh, did I? Okay. I
was
forgot.
like,
I forgot.
Yes, I've heard the name, but not the biggest like wrestling guy. Like I don't know a whole lot about it, but I was highly entertained by the Macho Manitoban.
Yeah. It was a great performance, great segment on the show. So hopefully people think I saw some people in the nasty chat say I'm going to this show. So I think it'll be where he got 5 stars last year in Winnipeg. He said, and there's obviously a bit of nostalgia in there because he told the story about seeing the gentleman with his date.
Right.
And whenever he would reference something that happened in the wrestling world, the guy was like nudging his date. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, yeah, that happened. That's true. So I think it's going to be pretty good. Penner's Pancake says, terrific. He nailed all the mannerisms to a T. Yeah, very, very good. That was the Macho Manitoban in studio. Give us a thumbs up if you are on YouTube. Want to get to at least 100 thumbs. I would think the Macho Manitoban would be worth a few thumbs of approval, I would hope. And another Fringe-themed segment coming up Friday at 20 after 3, or 3:20 as the kids say. Colin Mockery in studio.
That is awesome. I'm so sad I'm missing.
Oh, yeah, you're away.
I am away.
Well, he was on last year, but he was on video.
Yep.
So we'll have him in person. I'm sure he'll tell some stories and maybe do some improv. Like I get whose line is it anyways? Out everybody knows. Most people know him from. I just call him like Canadian comedy legend Colin Mockery.
Yeah.
I think this is his 3rd year now with the Fringe. He's at the Garneau, packs the place, gets up there. Obviously incredibly funny. Has some other improv performers join him, and they go through a show and do a lot of fun stuff. So we got you covered with sports. We got you covered with the Fringe, and hopefully helping you have a good time and get through your day. We, of course, are in the Canadian Brewhouse studio. I told you about the wing flavor of the month, and I can also tell you that afternoons just got a serious upgrade at the Canadian Brewhouse. Happy hour runs Monday to Saturday, 2 to 6 p.m. Deals starting at $3.99. Make the smart move and head to the Canadian Brewhouse. Elks on Saturday against the Toronto Argos. That's a 1 p.m. game, Play Alberta Field at Commonwealth Stadium. We had the Mark Killam show yesterday. That's every Tuesday at 5 as part of the Reid Wilkins Show with Jay Milne. Really good stuff from Killam. Killam talked about some key moments against Montreal, talked about the mid-season. Definitely thought Benny special team, and he's a special teams guy. Think they want to limit some of the returns they're giving up.
Yep.
You'd probably love to see Leak really break one at some point. I think the kicking's been fine.
Yep.
I think Julian and obviously Blanchard's having a very good season. He only has 2 misses. So those were some of my takeaways from the chat with Mark Killam. We'll talk more about the Elks a little bit later on. But it's a 1 p.m. game. So here on Edmonton Sports Talk, noon on Saturday, I'm going to fill in for Jay. So it'll be a Wannick and me, the Commonwealth Stadium Green and Gold kickoff show at noon. And then we'll be on right after the game as well. So probably around 4 o'clock for the Commonwealth Stadium post-game show. We'll see if the Elks can get back in the win column after a couple of losses. All right. Speaking of Macho Men, we got Greg Buchanan checking in for an update on the WPCA. It's Wagon Wednesday for Century Mile Racetrack and Casino. But first, here's Brendan Eric.
The Oilers have signed 20-year-old Finnish goaltender Emil Vinny. The former second-round pick joins the Condors on a 1-year, 2-way contract. The Jays and Sox meet again. Toronto looks to clinch the series tonight as Jose Soriano gets the ball. Boston counters with Ranger Suarez on the bump. First pitch in a couple minutes just after 5. Elsewhere around the majors, the Cubs are in Washington to take on the Nats. The Yankees see the Mariners in Atlanta host the rubber match against the Mets. Currently pending approval, the NBA's Board of Governors as the Lakers will be sold for the second time this year, having Josh Kushner and Bob Iger agreeing to purchase the franchise from sports mogul Mark Walter for over $12 billion. Meanwhile, Russell Westbrook has announced his retirement after 18 seasons. The 37-year-old is a 9-time NBA All-Star and holds the record for most triple-doubles in NBA history. Sticking on the hard court, the CEBL final tips off tonight as the Winnipeg Seabears head to Brampton to take on the Honey Badgers. The best of three takes off to Winnipeg for games 2 and 3 if needed. This sports update is brought to you by The Ranch. The Ranch Golf Club delivers premier conditions, top-notch service, and unmatched value every round. That's why they're Alberta's top choice for corporate golf events. Visit theranchgolf.com to book a tee time today. Wagon Wednesday around the corner. My name is Brendan Eric, and you're up to date.
The EST Hangout.
You're looking very sharp today.
No,
I agree. I'm wearing Crocs.
And he always does that.
Yeah. Well, you always look very sharp. Anytime I see you like doing a hit or anything, or when you've been in the studio here, you always look very fly.
No, when I know I'm going on camera, I make sure the night before what to wear, how I'm going to look, how to pull it off. Got to stay fresh in these streets.
The EST Hangout, presented by Sentinel Storage. Weekday mornings 9 to 11, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences. Plus, all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom. And from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Wednesdays just got saucier at Mr. Mike's. It's Wing Wednesday, every Wednesday from 4 p.m. till close. Get 10 wings for just $10 or go big with the Wings and Frings platter for $19.98. Wash it all down with $7 steins of Antler Ale or Bighorn Lager because wings were never meant to fly solo. Add fries, onion rings, or lodge chips for $4.99 because wings deserve a wingman. Great wings, cold beer, Wednesdays done right. Dine in only at participating Mr. Mike's locations. Mr. Mike's. Eat locally, enjoy casually.
Ready to raise the stakes? At Play Alberta, bigger bets and buy-ins are now available for nearly all live dealer games. From blackjack to baccarat, your favorite tables are waiting to deal you in. Whether you're kicking back at home or looking for some fun on the go, now's your chance to enhance your Play Alberta experience with new elevated stakes. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, use your game sense.
Kickoff is coming. Are you in? August 15th. Elks, Argos at Play Alberta Field at Commonwealth Stadium. It's Family Day presented by Goodwill Industries of Alberta. Youth 17 and under get in free for an early afternoon contest. Conditions apply. Plus, come experience a surprise halftime that will be sure to pop. Every catch, every tackle, every touchdown. The best way to experience it is being there when it happens. Edmonton Elks. Our city, our year. Tickets and info at goelks.com/tickets.
Okay, thanks a lot for tuning in this afternoon. I'm having a blast.
This is awesome.
I don't know about you.
This is awesome.
You can text us 780-218-9999, the afternoon inbox for River Cree Resort and Casino. Check out the River Cree mobile app. It's free to download. You can get exclusive offers and promotions. You can get show tickets. You can make reservations for hotel rooms and restaurants. It is safe, secure, and it is easy to use. rivercreeresort.com. We will get Greg Buchanan checking in right away. I think he's in Rocky Mountain House. The WPCA World Chuck Wagon Finals and the Battle of the Rockies coming up. I think this is the end of their season already.
Right.
So we'll see what's going on there. Always good to catch up with Buck. The off-topic topic for William Huff. Now, we got visited by the Macho Manitoban, the tribute to Macho Man. Okay? Our off-topic topic for William Huff. Which pro wrestler, past or present, would you like to have visit your office, your workplace? I think we got our answer.
We had it. We had the Macho Manitoban. I think the Ultimate Warrior would be fun. We've had, what else did we have? We had another Ultimate Warrior, I think. What about Jake the Snake Roberts? He could walk around with that giant snake, so to speak. Hey, Jason Mill.
Oh boy, that writes itself.
Or if you got any reaction to Macho, we can read them as well. 780-218-9999. Which pro wrestler would you most like to have visit your office? The Undertaker, or would that just be creepy? Would that just be just like, yeah, you can go now? He could do the layoffs. You gotta go. You got a meeting down the hallway. Oh, who with? I didn't have anything scheduled. It's with the Undertaker. Oh crap. Yes, I'm packing my stuff. The Undertaker does corporate layoffs. It's like George Clooney's character and George Clooney's character in Up in the Air goes around. Did you ever see that movie?
No, I never.
He's a corporate. He had some name like a downsizer, but he basically had to fly around and tell people they no longer had a job.
That's so good.
That was his thing. Anything you want to get to?
Looked at the inbox here, the River Cree Resort Casino inbox. Sean says, did Macho Manitoban break character off air? What does he sound like? I imagine it sounds like Rick Moranis or Urkel.
Well,
funny.
We'll have to maybe see if he can meet him and see what happens.
Yeah. We'll leave that.
Not going to talk too much about that.
Yeah. I saw some chat about it in the inbox. I think some nasties wanted you to interview him in the bookbinder voice.
I think one character was enough. I think the Macho Manitoban needed to be the star of that segment, though I appreciate that.
And then Hampton Steve says, how many Slim Jims has Macho Man ate in his lifetime? I'd imagine it was...
I'm not sure about that.
I imagine a lot.
Yeah, I don't.
It's good protein.
I don't know.
It's good. He talked about his protein intake.
Yeah, he does.
Is up there. He's got to fill those muscles up.
780-218-9999 is the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. You can email Reid at edmontonsportstalk.com, Benny at edmontonsportstalk.com.
Yeah, baby.
Sorry, did we have him?
Nope.
Oh, I thought you were pointing to the... We will get Greg Buchanan right away. Elks coming up against the Argos. What else do we have this week? It starts... The week 11 starts tomorrow. Week 11 starts tomorrow. Mm-hmm. We got BC at Calgary. What's better for the Elks there?
BC at Calgary.
Do you want just Calgary to win and keep BC in last place? Well, actually, if BC won, they'd both be at 4 wins.
That's not bad. Yeah, I think I like that better than Calgary winning.
You want BC to get because Edmonton still plays Calgary twice, so you can still take care of business there.
BC won last game against Hamilton, correct?
BC won against Hamilton by 3 points.
Because Hamilton missed a kick
right at the end of the game. That was a long one. Blanchard would have made it.
Yeah, you know,
probably. But.
You know, I mean, like to me, who scares you more, BC or Calgary when fully healthy? Calgary?
Calgary.
Yeah.
I mean, Calgary scores a ton of points. They started 0-2. Now they're 4-5. They've scored 352 points. They've scored 93 more points than the Elks in the same number of games, but they've given up 39 more, actually 49 more points.
Yeah, I know. That's interesting. And I know Matt's been bringing up a lot. Vernon Adams is not the same guy in the back half of CFL seasons.
Right.
He always starts off hot, then kind of cools down. So I'm curious. To see how Calgary does. To me, I think the Elks are in a category of their own with the Alouettes and the Rough Riders. Personally, that's. I think there's those three, and I think if there's a team that's going to jump up with them, it might be Calgary. So maybe you want BC to win that game just so they're even 4 wins, and that's another loss for Stamps. Makes it harder for them to catch ground. So.
Ottawa plays Winnipeg on Friday. Ottawa 0-8, Winnipeg 4-4. Is this the week? Is this the week Ottawa wins? They're not going to go 0-18, are they?
I voiced my frustration for Ryan Dinwiddie. No, I mean, sorry. Who they're playing against? Sorry,
Ottawa at Winnipeg. Winnipeg 4-4. Ottawa 0-8.
Calero's back.
Yeah, I think he's playing, isn't he?
I'm pretty sure he's playing because they're just off a bye week. Now this is I'm from listening to what Huss was saying. Like they just had their most embarrassing loss before the bye week. So this is a good redemption game for Winnipeg. And I mean Ottawa is a team that's that's hungry and fighting for a win here. They had a decent start against the Rough Riders. I was watching the start of that game. But yeah, I don't know if they have the pieces, man. I don't know if they'll go 0-18. I don't know if it's this week though where they get their first win.
All right, so baby 0-9. Toronto at Edmonton on Saturday. Obviously, we're in Edmonton, so looking for an Elks win there. That would get them to 7-3. Toronto is 4-4. Saskatchewan at Hamilton Saturday night. Well, Saturday at 5. Sask 6-2. Hamilton 3-6. I thought Hamilton. I know we didn't see the whole game. I was flipping around a lot, but I anticipated BC to control that game.
Yeah.
Hamilton was right there.
Yep.
I thought Harrison Frost, it was funny, one of the commentators did call him Harrison Ford once. It's kind of hard not to say that.
Yeah.
That's an interesting game. Saskatchewan's clearly better. Saskatchewan is very good. Hamilton back at home. To me, that's a maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if I'm going on Play Alberta, I don't know if I'm touching that one necessarily because I think the Tiger Cats could be dangerous in that situation.
Yep.
Though Saskatchewan's clearly a better team. So, yeah, chance here. I mean, the Elks are half a game behind the Riders basically because they've played another game and they lost it. The season series is even between the two teams. So BC Calgary tomorrow, Ottawa Winnipeg, Toronto at Edmonton, and then Saskatchewan at Hamilton. That is week 11. Do we have Buck? Not yet. Okay, we'll get him. We'll get him ASAP. Do you want to start? I'll tell you what. Let's start Benny's blind rankings.
Let's start it.
Or whatever you're going to do. Well, we'll see if we got to interrupt it. If Greg all of a sudden comes in, we can roll with it. We're pros. This is all part of the afternoon debate for the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. EGM Golf offers discounted rates for seniors and first responders. EGMGolf.com is the website.
All right, yeah, so we'll start this off with the, I'll tee this up. The Blue Jays are pushing for a playoff spot right now.
Yep.
Somehow, someway, they're still in this. They have another game here against the Red Sox at 5:07. Reid, we're going to do a keep 3, cut 5 players you would bring back onto the Blue Jays to help push for their playoff position.
Keep 3, cut 5.
Former Jays
who I would bring back to this version of the team.
Yes.
So we're looking for maybe specific roles.
Correct.
Or players I just liked. Oh, interesting.
For what you think the Blue Jays need. Because, like, you know,
right.
there's, you know. So I will lead you off.
Do you have your song, by the way?
Oh, yeah. Do you want to go into... Yeah, sorry. We forgot about that.
We need your 4-second intro
clips
song.
In the bottom right. And it'll be called... it'll be under Hello Hockey, and it'll be called BBR Song 1. If you can find it.
Oh, we got Buck.
We got Buck.
We got Buck. I hear Buck.
And there's the music.
Wait, wait. We're back on schedule. We just heard Buck on cue. I don't know if that went on air or not.
No,
Barrett, let me know when you get that set up.
Yeah.
It's so exciting to get Buck on. It's Wagon Wednesday for the World Professional Chuck Wagon Association, presented by Century Mile Racetrack and Casino. Feel the thunder at Century Mile Racetrack and Casino. Live horse racing, heart-pounding action, casino excitement, and great dining all in one place. Grab your friends and make your next night out unforgettable at Century Mile Racetrack and Casino. Visit today and bet on the excitement. All right. Do you want me to throw to him or not quite yet? We'll give Buck a sec here. I can see him. He's by a river, looks beautiful. He's always got a lot to tell us, and this is such a perfect segment for this show because Buck hired me 26 years ago and taught me about chuck wagon racing, and now he's coming on the Reid Wilkins Show talking about the World Professional Chuck Wagon Association. All right, Buck, it's Reid. Benny's filling in for Jay. Where are you today, my man?
We are here in Rocky Mountain House. This is the end of the river, end of the trail here for the 2026 WPCA GMC Tour. It is 3 months traveling up and down the highway, all over the place, all over Alberta, BC. Of course, we were in Dawson Creek last week, and how many hours a trip that is back to Rocky Mountain House. But we're here, and we've crowned a world champion. And what a view. Reid, just take a look at this.
Yeah, this is spectacular.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Is that beautiful? Yeah. There we go. So that's where we crown a world champion, North Saskatchewan River. And it just, if you ever get a chance to come to Rocky Mountain House, do it. Really neat little town, a lot to offer, a lot of different little not cookie cutter restaurants, a lot of, mom and pop shops here. And the river, just talking to a few guys here from Quebec, that they go rafting here. And the waves get a little rough down the river. But yeah, just what a view, what a view.
Okay, so can we get a quick recap of what happened? What was it, Dawson Creek? Because didn't that wrap up a couple days ago before we get to
Jamie Laboucan was dominant the last few nights. He wins day money after day money after day money. Gets to the dash. He comes off barrel number 1, which they call it the money barrel for a reason. Usually, if you're off number 1, there's a good chance you grab the rail and you don't look back. Just like he did at the Calgary Stampede, and it's done throughout the season. But Chance Vegan came off barrel number 4. There was a little bit of rain before the races that night, made the track a little sticky, and he came off 4, stole the rail away, and won that dash. Jamie Laboucan won the aggregate title, and the guy that was in that dash will join us here shortly too, and he is currently the world leader in Aubrey Monteluelo.
Okay, yeah, we'll get to him, Buck. We'll take it away, my friend.
Okay, we'll bring in Aubrey. Aubrey, you going fishing?
Yeah, you bet.
Where's the rod? You can make a bet that Aubrey could probably swim to that and back sometime this week.
Probably not with the undercurrent. I probably would make it.
I would be done. Aubrey, just talked about the season, and it's a long, hard grind. You're finally here. You can see the end of the runway on Sunday. Just talk about where we are right now. You got a 40-point lead on Mr. Glass.
Yeah.
What do you have to do to hold on to that?
I don't know. Just do what I've been doing, right? Just run clean and fast, and the horses have been doing that, right? We've been running clean and we've been running fast. So just keep on doing. Just another day by day, just another race, right? It truly is. I mean, everybody says that, but it truly is. I've done it for a lot of years, right? I'm not stressed out by no means.
When did you start? You were Pony Chucks. How old were you then? Because I'm not going to ask your age now. You're not supposed to ask a guy his age.
Oh, that's okay. I started at 15 and I'm 54 now. So yeah, I've been a few years.
So Pony Chucks, CPCA, Western Circuit, then here.
Yeah.
So you've done the whole gamut. What would it mean for you on Sunday to win a world championship?
You know what? That's kind of was my goal after Calgary. I didn't have the Calgary I wanted. We ended up, I think, 7th money earned, but it hit some barrels in Calgary and I wasn't happy with my own driving and my horse positions where I was putting my horses, and kind of got the barn figured out. So I told the boys, I said, that was our goal. I've never had it as a goal. I've won it in 2021. It's never been a goal of mine to win the world championship, but this year, that was my focus right after Calgary. Is I said, that's what I'm going for.
How hard is it to win? Because every night's a challenge in this tour, because everybody's tough and you travel and everything that comes into it, because it's just like a long NHL season. It was 82, now 84 games in the NHL season. You have to stay healthy. The horses have to stay healthy. You ask a lot of your barn crew. So just talk about everything that comes together for every night. Then you stretch it over 3 months.
Exactly. Well, this is the hardest one to win. Everybody will tell you to win the Worlds is tougher than Calgary or Pinoak or whatever. It's a lot of days. Stars have to align, like you said. Horses have to stay healthy. Drivers got to keep their head in the game, right? It's pretty easy to lose focus. You got to stay focused. The outriders got to do their job. My barn crew, have been really, really good. My wife Angie, pre-stretching horses and looking after the horses, right? It's I get more of the credit than my barn crew does, but it's really the barn crew and the horses. I just get to go for the ride. That's the truth.
Just hold 4 lines. That's easy, right? Turn the barrels, get around the track, get your minute 12 in, and you're done, right? So, there's family members aren't here. I know we'll get a little emotional now, but in Grand Prairie, you felt they were with you. Maybe just talk about that, and you can feel they're probably with you here this week.
Yeah, for sure. Lost mom July 8th, dad December 15th, 5 months apart. And when I won that dash in Grand Prairie, it was the weirdest feeling I ever had, just getting on that track. I knew that I not being cocky, I knew I was going to win. I don't know why. It was just easy. It just felt easy for me. It was like calm. It was like a calm. I've never felt that, and I don't believe in that kind of stuff until now. And I think they've rode with me, right from day one, and they've helped me figure things out, and like they always have. I was pretty close to them, and miss them a lot. And yeah,
they're going to be on the bench with you.
You bet.
You can make room for them.
That's right.
Guys, Aubrey Manuel, if you have any questions there, Reid.
Okay, Buck, first of all, Aubrey, great story. Thanks a lot for sharing that. All the best. Buck, I just want to clarify, is the world champion the most points at the end? Or is it the top guys get in one race and then that's like a game 7 winner take all?
No, the world champion is the most points throughout the season. That's why it's so tough.
Okay.
You got 3 months, and it's grueling every night, like I said, and things have to come together for you. So it is like the President's Trophy, Stanley Cup, all in one. But yeah, it's the world championship. Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. Buck, we'll still have you on next week to wrap things up and see what else other fun we can get up to.
Can me and Aubrey just jump in right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
No, you're not going in? All right.
No,
All right. How's the river? Is the river pretty high there? Did they get a lot of rain out there too? They must have.
Yeah, we got rain this afternoon.
Okay.
But yeah, it's, I don't think the insurance policy, WPCA radio, works for this guy that doesn't work.
Okay, I'm just looking I just brought up Google Maps. Is that bridge, is that Highway 11A, Highway 11, or somewhere else? Do you know?
I don't know. That's a train bridge.
Well, that's a train bridge. Okay.
Yeah, that one is, I'm not too sure what highway that is.
I'm pretty sure they consider this 11.
Yeah, it's
that's
probably
11.
Highway 11.
Okay. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's awesome, guys. Aubrey, all the best.
Come fishing here, Reid.
Thank you.
Yeah. You and I are going to bare hand those fish, Buck. Just grab them and wrestle them. We just had the Macho Man at Tobin in studio. Maybe he can help us. Hey.
Yeah, I'll just go to Safeway and get my fish. Thank you.
There we go. Thanks so much. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys.
It's Wagon Wednesday for the World Professional Truck Wagon Association for Century Mile Racetrack and Casino. Feel the thunder at Century Mile Racetrack and Casino. Live horse racing, heart-pounding action, casino excitement, and great dining all in one place. Grab your friends and make your next night out unforgettable at Century Mile Racetrack and Casino. Visit today. Bet on the excitement. Yeah, that's incredible. It's like we were working on this obviously for a few weeks before it started, and it's like, yeah, Buck will come on, and now like Buck, he just does all the work. It's amazing.
Just comes on.
He's so good. That was beautiful for the people on YouTube. That was if you're not on YouTube, that was an amazing shot there by the North Sask River. There's a bridge behind them. They panned over to another bridge.
Yep.
So I think if I'm looking on the map here, they would have been just outside of Rocky Mountain House to the north.
Okay.
So beautiful spot. And hey, I know some people are into the trucks. If you've never been into the trucks, like it's worth checking out. Mm-hmm. If you haven't been, you can watch stuff live online. Go to WPCA.com. You can find out more. It's a really thrilling sport. Okay. We got to do the 5 o'clock break. We'll get back to Benny's Keep 3 Cut 5 for Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf and Curling Club. Here's Brendan Eric after the break.
2 guys and a goalie.
Next up, we've got Iron Man.
With the Marvel movies themselves, Iron Man's kind of the leader.
I know what you mean. Yes,
like he's the strongest.
Kind of started with him.
Yeah, he put it all together, kind of like we're the Avengers when he first faces Loki in the Avengers Tower. Somewhat like Dusty has assembled everyone else.
2 guys and a goalie, presented by GS Construction. Tuesday and Thursday afternoons at noon, only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
I know I've been crowding you lately. I want to give you your space.
Who are you talking to?
Our basement.
Need extra space at home? Get it back with Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Details at sentinelstorage.ca.
Ready to raise the stakes? At Play Alberta, bigger bets and buy-ins are now available for nearly all live dealer games. From blackjack to baccarat, your favorite tables are waiting to deal you in. Whether you're kicking back at home or looking for some fun on the go, now's your chance to enhance your Play Alberta experience with new elevated stakes. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, use your game sense.
The Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for any scenario. You finished work early? Happy hour. You finished work because you accidentally hit reply all to the entire company? Big happy hour. Your boss said, great job. Happy hour. Your boss said, per my last email. Ugh, emergency happy hour. You finally closed the big deal. Happy hour. With a huge selection of ice cold drinks and great food, the Canadian Brewhouse has a happy hour for whatever just happened at work. The Canadian Brewhouse. Your day just got happier.
River Cree Resort and Casino and CFCW present All Shook Up, an afternoon tribute with the King, featuring 3 of the world's best Elvis tribute artists. August 16th in the venue. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
I know I've been crowding you lately. I want to give you your space.
Who are you talking to?
Our basement.
Need extra space at home? Get it back with Sentinel Storage. Try 4 weeks free. Details at sentinelstorage.ca.
The Oilers have signed 20-year-old Finnish goaltender Emil Ville. The former second-round pick joins the Condors on a 1-year, 2-way contract. The Jays and Sox set for first pitch in a couple of minutes. The Jays look to clinch the series tonight as Jose Soriano gets the ball. Boston counters with Ranger Suarez on the bump. Elsewhere around the majors, Cincinnati takes on the White Sox. The Angels welcome the Rangers to Anaheim, and the Royals finish off the day against the Dodgers. Currently pending approval from the NBA's Board of Governors, the Lakers will be sold for the second time this year, having Josh Kushner and Bob Iger agreeing to purchase the franchise from sports mogul Mark Walter for over $12 billion. Meanwhile, Russell Westbrook has announced his retirement after 18 seasons. The 37-year-old is a 9-time All-Star and holds the record for most triple-doubles in NBA history. And sticking on the hard court, the CEBL final tips off tonight as Winnipeg heads to Brampton. Take on the Honey Badgers. The best of 3 takes off to Winnipeg for games 2 and 3 if needed. This sports update is brought to you by the Elks. It doesn't start on game day. It starts before kickoff. Get your single game tickets today and be there for every hit, catch, and touchdown. Lock in your seats now at goelks.com/tickets. The final hour of the Reid Wilkins Show up next. My name is Brendan Eric, and you're up to date.
Oh, what a show. So we had the Macho Manitoban in studio. The Fringe play is Randy and Elizabeth, a savage love story. So the Macho Manitoban from Winnipeg on the Fringe tour. Did the Winnipeg Fringe last year. Then what did he say? He's doing Winnipeg, Calgary, Edmonton, and then he's going to Victoria. I think the Victoria is kind of the end of the run. He wants to go to the Orlando Fringe maybe someday. I think he'd do well at an American Fringe. I think he needs to keep going with that character. And then we had Greg Buchanan from just outside Rocky Mountain House getting ready for the WPCA finals there, the last event of the season. So that's pretty cool. What are they calling it? Yeah, the Chuck Wagon Finals and the Battle of the Rockies, Rocky Mountain House. So this show is, I love doing this show. If people like listening to this show a third as much as I like doing it, then they must really like the show, because I love doing it. We do a lot of fun stuff. Give us a thumbs up on YouTube if you haven't already. We need 20 thumbs to get to 100. So let's hit it. Do we need the song, Benny?
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb.
There it is. And we got NASCAR Nolan in the Nasty Chat. Was watching the Chuck Wagon segment. I'm 99% sure that's where my father proposed to my mother. Just the other side of the river, I think. Then he says, lots of train bridges in Alberta, though.
Very true.
Got to clarify. Oh, my goodness. Blue Jays starting now. There's the first pitch, taking on the Red Sox. Steve! We'll keep you... you shut up, Betty. I thought that was the ump from the game. Strike! That would be your strike call?
Yeah.
You got it figured out? 2! I got a question for you.
What's up?
And I'm going to sound really annoying here. But as you know, I like the proper use of language.
Right.
And I like knowing the rules so you can break it for comedic effect. But I won't say who. I'm not even sure which sports anchor it was. I don't even know all the sports anchors. I think I turned on the TV and it was mid-highlights. Okay? And a batter swung at strike 3, and he said he gets punched out.
Yeah.
But to me, a punch out is on a called third strike. I would not refer to a swinging third strike as a punch out. Let me know in the nasty chat and the afternoon inbox, 780-218-9999. If I were to say...
Couldn't agree with you more.
Really? So if you were to say Brendan Eric was facing Jason Milne and punched him out, that I would think that you delivered a called third strike, and the ump was like...
up and you punch him out.
Right, and the ump's like, "Rah!"
Yeah.
Whereas where the ump like dramatically is like, that
100%.
caught the plate.
Oh,
100%.
I see.
As opposed to like if Jay swings and misses, that's
just strike 3.
That's not a punch out.
Okay,
because you fanned him.
Yes.
You fanned him because he swung and missed.
Because that's how I took that was swing / punch, like another word for swing, punch. You punched him out, he swung and missed.
To me, a punch out is the ump calls you out on strike 3.
So then that would also make sense. Okay, yeah.
Right.
I gotcha.
Again, I don't know what anchor it was. I hate correcting other broadcasters because I'm far from perfect, but I like terminology. And to me, if somebody was like, yeah, Brendan came in to pitch the 9th and he punched out all 3 batters, I'd be like, he painted the corner and fooled them and got him punched out.
Yep.
Right? Whereas if he said he fanned all 3 batters, I would think he was throwing heat and they couldn't catch up.
100%.
Or he had them off balance with his change. And they're swinging at air, right?
From time to time, I agree with you, Reid. This is the most I've ever agreed with you ever.
Wow.
100%.
Wow.
100%.
Mark it down.
ESTY.
BR Harvey in the chat.
He's right with us.
He says Reid is 100% correct, and he's a ball guy.
Perfect. Well, so are we.
I don't know if he wants to be referred to as a ball guy. You know what I mean?
Too late. Sorry, dude.
So that's what I'm saying. If you punch out a guy, if a batter gets punched out, he has taken a called third strike.
Right. Ground out here to, was that Jimenez?
I think it's Jimenez.
Yeah.
NASCAR Nolan says, now rant about Dusty's definition of a gentleman's sweep. I have done that enough. And the Blue Jays certainly didn't, or the Oilers certainly didn't provide that debate this past
No, it wasn't
playoff.
even close. Yeah. I was kind of looking like it after game 1. But.
What are we talking about today? Well, I'm just so excited about everything.
About anything? Should we do Keep 3 Cut 5? Should we
Keep 3 Cut 5? Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, where golf intertwines with historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. EGMGolf.com.
Yeah,
there it is. The band is here. They worked like 1/8 time. They're not even half time.
Rankins. Let it play out.
Like, seriously, guys, where's the rest of the song?
Oh no, that's the whole song.
That's the.
Did you want more?
Okay, I teed this up last segment, and then Bucky came on. We will. I'll tee it up again.
Let's go, girls.
Down. We're gonna do a Keep 3 Cut 5. Blue Jays you'd add to this roster to help them push for a playoff spot.
Okay, good.
All-time Jays.
Okay.
All-time
Jays.
Jays.
Retired.
No.
Oh,
Not
okay.
Necessarily.
They're all ex-Jays.
All ex-Jays.
Okay.
I'll start with the most recent one, Kevin Gausman.
Well, I'll cut them because they did cut him. And... Well, I mean, they need a little bit of pitching, but they have some starters, hopefully, who can step in. We'll see how Soriano does today. They got Ty on, but now he's on the IL, right? Mm-hmm. Savage should be back. He only went on the 10 or 15 day, didn't he?
Should be.
Yeah.
So because I think there's going to be some more helpful guys coming, I'm going to cut Kevin Gausman. That's very shifty of you putting him on there, Benny. What kind of a diabolical bastard are you?
Don't know what I'm up to, Reid. Next, okay, so if that pitcher doesn't do it for you?
Max says, when you arrive to a party, for instance, do you play your music, Benny?
Oh, I absolutely do.
You walk in and that gets played.
I have unironically,
that's your entry music.
I've had people sing that song to me at a party before. Yes.
Oh, good. Like in your age group or mine?
No, mine.
I guess you're not partying with people in my age group.
I probably not.
Yeah,
no.
unless you went to like
unless I'm at Gracie Jane's.
Unless you're
Albert.
at Mission Fun and Games.
You know, you know.
Oh, is that the one on Dwarf Toe Boulevard?
Oh my goodness! All right. No, it's on Periwinkle Lane. And Lollipop,
that's my
Lollipop
favorite one,
Drive.
Periwinkle Lane.
Yeah.
There is a Periwinkle Lane, isn't
Oh,
there?
there's
There is. Everybody knows that's where the dream home was.
That's
that the dream home was on Periwinkle Lane.
I can't recall Periwinkle Lane in St. Albert. I can't.
Well, there's a lot of names in St. Albert, but whatever. All right, I'm cutting Kevin Gausman.
What about Juan Guzman?
I'm going to cut him because I think you're going to come in with stronger candidates.
Wow. Okay.
There are better pitchers I can think of if you go there.
Okay.
Guzman was very good in his prime for sure. But we were doing this guy in his prime as a Blue Jay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to cut Juan Guzman, though he was a very, very good pitcher.
Okay.
Did you get their stats? Because I'm just doing this by memory.
I can get you.
No, you don't have to.
Okay.
I'm just
No,
wondering. I just wondered if you got stats
I just got names
too.
down.
Okay.
Names down.
You don't remember Juan Guzman? No,
before my time.
Way
buddy.
before your time.
Yeah.
You were born in what? 2014.
You always do this.
It never gets old to me.
2000 Reid.
It's the same jokes over and over again, man. Get used to it.
Next is Jose Bautista.
I'll add him.
Yeah, you do.
Already had some big playoff moments. Because they got some bats in the outfield. Straw doesn't have a ton of power.
Offense, though?
What's that?
How many times are you asking for
Well,
offense?
yeah, especially now McAdoo. Now McAdoo's an infielder, but I mean Straw's playing the outfield more now. I don't associate him with power. Lucas can hit the odd home run, but he doesn't even. They seem to move him all over the lineup.
And a different conversation maybe if Vladdy's going, but the middle of the order, right-handed bat.
Who's the other regular outfielder that I'm missing now? Oh, Bateman's out there.
Is Bateman out there?
I don't think
because they got rid of Varsho. No,
right. I don't think Bateman is going to bring a lot of power necessarily. So
he had a big game yesterday.
He's had some good games.
Yeah.
So I will keep. See, that's why I cut the first two guys. I will keep.
Okay.
Mr. Booster Juice
is pitching the problem.
So today Bateman's in right. So Sanchez is in left, and Straw's in center.
Okay.
How many home runs does Sanchez have? 8. So that's not bad.
Not bad.
But I would take.
Here's Bateman at the plate.
Bautista would bump any of those guys out of the line.
What's Vladdy batting at? Like we're in the order. Is he?
He's
still,
third.
He's third.
It's McAdoo's leading off, then Bateman, then Guerrero.
Okay, so Vladimir Guerrero. Okay. So you're keeping Jose Bautista, cutting Guzman,
cut the two starting pitchers.
Guzman and Gausman, cut.
Oh yeah, those names are similar.
Similar, very. Next is Devin White.
Devon White.
Devon White.
I
had it was Devin in.
It's Devon White.
Sorry, that's on me. I typed that in wrong.
Yeah, I'm going to keep him. I mean, you got a guy off the World Series teams in the early 90s.
You're keeping him too?
Really smooth fielder, could steal bases.
Yeah.
He could hit with a little bit of power. He could set the table.
Is he righty?
I think he was switch.
Is he switch?
Or did he bat right?
In pictures, no. Yeah, he is switch.
Yeah, I thought he was a switch.
He's switch. Yeah.
Yeah, so now I've all of a sudden used up 2 of my keeps.
Uh-oh.
Well, I mean, the pitching is okay, but still I feel like offense has been more of a problem.
Yep.
So White gets on base, Bautista homers him in. Simple game.
Loop and a blast. They say it forever.
Right.
That's what they say, all right.
Okay.
A walk and a wallop. We should come up with a whole bunch of different ones.
How about we watch Vladdy hit his first home run at Rogers Center?
In Toronto.
Yeah.
Well, he's 0-2, or he's 1 and 2 is the count now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go to a guy that has also just recently left. Bo Bichette. Do you take Bo Bichette?
Do I take Bo Bichette back? I don't, because I think you're going to have. I've already kept 2 guys, and he was very good. Now, did he miss most of the playoffs last year? Then he homered in Game 7. Didn't he make it 3-0 in Game 7 against the Dodgers?
That was a bomb.
So I remember I was driving to the rink. I was listening to Ben Schulman on the radio on the app. So yeah, I was using my phone.
You were.
So, but I'm going to cut Bo Bichette. I think he would help, but I got to be careful here because I've already used up 2 keep spots on outfielders. Now Bichette did he usually play? Was he second most of the time? I can't remember now. Short. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I'll cut him.
Okay. Back to pitching.
We got 3 left, right?
What pitcher do you think I'm going next?
Dave Stieb.
Wrong.
Tom Henke.
Wrong. I went more recent.
More recent. Halliday?
Nope. More recent than that, I think.
Estrada?
Nope.
Aaron Loop.
Nope. I went back to my favorite Blue Jays team. Not
Ted Lilly.
Excluding last year.
Now Barrick and I just want to name
those
like slightly better than average.
Brett Cecil.
Yeah.
Who's the other guy from the Estrada era that was good? From those 50, was it 14 and 15 they went, or was he the ace? No, there was another guy.
They brought in David Price for a minute.
Price was there. Yeah,
David Price. Well, it's the same team.
I don't know what their staff was.
I feel like there's a pitcher that I'm missing that
Aaron
was a really
Sanchez
good starter.
and Marcus
Yes,
Stroman
Sanchez. Stroman, that's who I'm thinking of. Yeah, he was good. Was he?
Keeper cut Marcus Stroman.
It is Stroman.
Oh, imagine that.
Yeah. It was Stroman. The Stro Show? Was that his nickname?
Yep.
I'm still going to cut because I think you're going to give me an obvious
And
keep.
I don't mind their staff.
Like you're
if
going
you're
to give
throwing
me...
relievers at me,
okay.
I don't mind a bullpen arm, but...
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, who are we doing here? This Stroman?
Stroman's a cut.
I'm still going to... Yeah, I agree. Like the pitching is...
It doesn't
Now, I wouldn't mind a reliever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why if you give me...
Someone before...
if you give me Aaron Ward or... Not Aaron Ward, Dwayne Ward... Aaron Ward's hockey. If you give me Dwayne Ward or Tom Henke, like those are the relievers I grew up watching.
Yeah.
Then I'm keeping for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, if you had
Like
someone
that could support Varland.
100%.
Right.
Okay.
Words out of my mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not as dumb as I look, Barrick.
Two guys left. One keep, one cut.
Yeah.
For good old Wilkie. What about Josh Donaldson?
Well, he won an MVP in Toronto, didn't he?
Uh-huh.
So
right-hand batter.
So are we taking a whole new? Or he played third.
Played third.
He played outfield a little bit, didn't he?
No.
Did he never play the outfield?
He started as catcher in Oakland, moved to third base,
okay.
and then won MVP. He didn't change around.
Okay. Got a bad memory.
You could move Okamoto to a corner outfield spot.
Yeah.
Depending on what you want to do.
I got to keep Josh Donaldson. But the thing is, if you come in with Alomar, then I have to cut the greatest Blue Jay of all time. Obviously, off-field stuff aside.
Yes.
You know, the reputation isn't great with some of that stuff. But on the field, I think Alomar would be my greatest Blue Jay of all time.
He got put in the Hall of Fame, no?
So if you give me him, if you give me Joe Carter, well, I got Bautista. If you give me, who else might you give me? Roger Clemens. Okay. Though, depends if they take his special little kid away from him that he always brought to the ball. Oh, what's in that little black kit you carry around, Roger? Oh, nothing. Nothing. Just got my lunch in there. Oh, there's like a needle hanging out. No, not at all.
Counting calories. It's more efficient.
So I'll keep Josh Donaldson. So so that would send Bateman to the bench or to the minors.
Yeah.
That would send probably Straw
a bench, like
to the bench.
Yeah.
And then you could rotate. Lucas Sanchez could play. Maybe. Yeah, Okamoto's. Did he ever? He didn't play the outfield, did he?
He was brought. They sold him as a guy that could play left field.
Okay.
I don't know how. I obviously didn't follow him in Japan. I don't know much about him before he got here, but he was sold as that.
Yeah, I mean, maybe this. I guess maybe McAdoo would suffer from this too, but he could maybe DH, depending on how things are going. All right, who am I cutting?
You're cutting Joe Carter.
Well,
it's
okay. It's okay.
It's not the worst thing in the world
because I have Bautista.
Yeah.
Would Bautista and Carter be redundant? Well, home runs are always valuable.
Yeah, always.
But you need a Devon White out there.
Yeah.
I don't mind this list because I know you gave me some really good pitchers, but you didn't give me a Cy Young winner, and you didn't give me a guaranteed shut the door reliever who could help Varland.
I was trying to see if you'd fall for the bait of like pitchers and like see if you use up your keep spots there, but you did a pretty good job.
You're trying to trick me.
That's the game, Reid.
At least you admit it.
Yeah,
so I'm keeping.
So I get Rat King.
Jose
title.
Bautista Devon White and Josh Donaldson. I'm cutting Gosman, Guzman, Bichette, Stroman, and Carter. Joe Carter.
Wouldn't mind having
No Ernie
Carter.
Witt.
Nope.
No Buck Martinez.
That would be good.
No Kelly Gruber.
Considered. I asked ChatGPT for like an all-time list, like, or like the
all-time Blue Jays roster.
All-time Blue Jays lineup.
Okay, I want to guess now.
Okay.
Okay, so pitcher would be probably Halladay.
That's their number one.
Catching Delgado. Well, no, he caught and then he moved, right?
No. Yeah. No. Well, Delgado is not playing catcher on this
Is he
list.
playing first?
He's playing first.
Okay, he's playing first. Alomar's playing second.
Yep.
Who would be playing third? Donaldson.
He's playing third.
Okay, so we're missing a catcher and a shortstop. I'm trying to think of catch because I loved Ernie
You're
Witt.
missing, in the infield. Yeah.
I loved Ernie Witt, but what other catchers have they had? I can't remember everybody. Is it Ernie Witt?
It is Ernie Witt.
It is Ernie Witt. Shortstop would be, is it Bichette?
Nope.
Tony Fernandez?
Yep.
It is Tony Fernandez. Okay. Well, I guess they probably just went retired guys.
Yeah.
And then the outfield is probably, oh man. I'm going to say, this is tough. Bell would be in the outfield?
Yep. Left field.
Is Barfield in right?
No.
Okay. Is Carter in right?
No.
Who am I missing? Bautista. Sorry.
Bautista's
and then is White in center?
White is at center.
Okay. So that's pretty good outfield. So okay, what were the outfielders?
Outfielders were
ChatGPT.
Devon White, Jose Bautista, and George Bell. Who's DH?
Oh, they picked a DH.
Yeah.
But did he also play the field? Must have.
I want to say this guy was a first baseman as well.
Olerud.
Edwin is who I was thinking.
Oh, yeah.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Yeah. That's pretty interesting that it was the summer of 90. I think it was the summer of 93, the second year they won. And I watched a lot of Blue Jays that year. He flirted with 400 into August.
Oh, 400.
Yes.
Wow.
How many guys have ever did that? Well,
it's been a long time since someone hit 400. I think it's covered up on a century almost.
Yeah.
But it's happened?
Wasn't it in 1941? Didn't Ted Williams do it in 1941? Put in last player to hit 400. I think that's what it was. Or was that the year of the 56-game hitting streak? It's been a long time since somebody hit 400. Tony Gwynn hit 391, I believe.
Ted Williams, 1941.
Okay. I think Tony Gwynn hit 391 one year. And it was like
4.
Was that recent?
Or no. 1994, and he hit 394 in that season.
And what happened that year? It didn't finish. That was the year the strike stopped the season, right around this time of year. Wasn't it August 11th or something like that?
I didn't hear about it.
Well, you weren't born.
Yeah, well.
It was 20 years before you were born. That's a pretty interesting all-time Blue Jays team.
It is.
Like,
no
Olerud. Tony Fernandez was pretty good. But yeah, so Barfield is left off and Carter are left off. Barfield was very good. I believe he had a cannon of an arm, if I remember. But yeah, Bautista was very good. Was there maybe the length of time you were there? I mean, Paul Molitor, as his career, would be one of the greatest Blue Jays ever, but he wasn't there very long. He was World Series MVP in '93. That was fun, Ben.
Yeah, it was good.
Do we have more show to do?
I think so.
I hope so.
I don't know, about a half hour.
What day did you say that the 94
August
strike
11th?
was the 12th?
12th.
Is it today? That's today.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Is it the 30?
That'd be...
Don't tell me it's 42 years already. No, it's 32 years. I'm not quite that old.
32.
You know what team had the best record in Major League Baseball?
Well, this would have been around the Jays' heyday.
Wasn't that Canadian team?
The
Montreal
former Expo.
Expos.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of baseball and Devon White, don't miss out on the Edmonton Riverhawks Community Foundation Field of Dreams Festival, August 22nd at Remax Field. Here's stories from Devon White, a former Blue Jay and a former Trapper. Try your luck in the batting cage and learn how to throw a curveball from the pros. Proceeds from the festival go towards helping more local kids play the game they love. Field of Dreams Festival. Get your tickets, riverhawksfoundation.ca. We'll see you at the ballpark. Words of the day still ahead. Here's Brendan.
The Oilers have signed 20-year-old Finnish goaltender Emil Vinny. The former second-rounder joins the Condors on a one-year, two-way contract. The Jays and the Sox currently underway. We're on the bottom of the second in a 0-0 game. Okamoto down 0-1 with one out in that second inning. Around the majors, the Reds take on the White Sox. The Angels welcome the Rangers to Anaheim, and the Royals close out the day against the Dodgers. Currently pending approval from the NBA's Board of Governors, the Lakers will be sold for the second time this year, having Josh Kushner and Bob Iger agreeing to the purchase. The franchise from sports mogul Mark Walter for over $12 billion. Meanwhile, Russell Westbrook has announced his retirement after 18 seasons. 37-year-old is a 9-time All-Star and holds the record for most triple-doubles in NBA history. Sticking on the hard court, the CEBL final tips off tonight in Winnipeg as Winnipeg heads off to Brampton to take on the Honey Badgers. The best of 3 takes off to Winnipeg for games 2 and 3 if needed. Little Elks talk after the break. My name is Brendan Eric, and you're up to date.
The Oil Stream.
What's one Oilers draft pick that didn't turn out as you would have hoped? Marc-Antoine Pouliot. I'm pretty sure he was a first-round pick, if I'm not mistaken.
He was drafted by the Edmonton Oilers 22nd overall.
Robbie Schremp from Chris Gand. We've got Omark.
Oh, Linus Omark.
Hashtag Anton Lander.
The Oil Stream, presented by Boston Pizza. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoons at noon. Only on Edmonton Sports Talk. Your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
One moment, you're driving to work. The next, you're facing serious injuries, mounting paperwork, and insurance companies focused on their bottom line. That's where you want Rick Mallett and the team at Hammer Injury Law on your side. For more than 35 years, Rick has helped injured Albertans stand up to insurance companies and pursue the compensation they deserve, with no legal fees unless your case is successful. Serious injuries need the Hammer. Call 1-855-98-HAMMER.
What's that number again?
1-855-98-HAMMER. Or learn more at hammerinjurylaw.ca.
Time for a new career in 2026? Or maybe your kid is still pondering their path. Good news! Weiss Johnson is hiring. Hi, it's Dennis, and not only are we hiring for heating and air conditioning, we're also looking for experienced plumbers and gas fitters. With the growth in residential development, there's no shortage of opportunities at Weiss Johnson. Choose your path with us. Learn from one of the industry leaders, and we will grow together. Receive great benefits and school reimbursement as well. Visit weiss-johnson.com today.
Ready to raise the stakes? At Play Alberta, bigger bets and buy-ins are now available for nearly all live dealer games. From blackjack to baccarat, your favorite tables are waiting to deal you in. Whether you're kicking back at home or looking for some fun on the go, now's your chance to enhance your Play Alberta experience with new elevated stakes. Visit playalberta.ca/EST to learn more. That's playalberta.ca/EST. Must be 18 plus to play. If you gamble, use your game sense.
It's the weekend. The sun is out, and everyone, yes, even the kids, are bored. Bring them to the Canadian Brewhouse. Our patios have games to keep the whole family going, rooftop views, real turf to run around on, and misters for when the summer gets serious. Oh, and we've still got the game on. Always. All day, all weekend, all summer. The Canadian Brewhouse, Canada's best patios.
Looking for quality building materials and friendly advice? Visit us at Windsor Plywood Leduc, family owned and locally run since 1993. From interior materials for doors, flooring, baseboards, and all the finishing touches to all you need for your outdoor projects like cedar lumber for decks and fences. Plus, all the plywood you'd need. Our full-time on-staff carpenter can help with anything odd-sized or custom. And from domestic hardwoods to exotic selections, we've got you covered. And if we don't have it, we'll track it down for you. Windsor Plywood Leduc. We're the experts you need to know.
Jay Milne's favorite player, Ernie Sanchez. I'm all over the place today because I'm too excited about life.
Ernie Sanchez.
Ernie Clement, and we were talking about all the other players. It's Aaron Sanchez, who's not playing in this game. Ernie Clement, look at that hitting. Stays with it, pops it to the opposite field, drives in Okamoto. Jays up 1-0 on the Red Sox in the bottom of the second. Plus, I have player names. Oh, now he's stealing, and he's in there. Clement just making things happen. You know why Jay Milne likes him? Because he's got a motor.
Got a motor.
Plus, I have baseball names all over bouncing around in my head today because you quizzed, what's that other kid's name? Iwanek? Top 10 hits in Major League Baseball history.
Correct.
We did terrible.
Yeah, he is not very good. I mean, there's a lot of old timers on that list. So.
I think 4 guys were born in the 1800s.
Yep.
So the top 10 all-time Major League Baseball in hits: Pete Rose, Ty Cobb, Hank Aaron, Stan Musial, who you hadn't heard of.
No.
Tris Speaker, Derek Jeter, Cap Anson. One of you guys looked that up. We're like, yeah, he was born in 1860. Right?
Yeah.
I think, wasn't that him?
Yes.
Cap Anson, Honus Wagner, Carl Yastrzemski, and Albert Pujols. I have seen 3 of these players play. Pete Rose, who was briefly an Expo, I've seen play. Jeter and Pujols. Paul Maltor was 11. So I've this is probably the most baseball players I've randomly had mentioned or talked about on or off air in a long time. Portions of this hour presented by the Edmonton Elks. 5 home games left. Be there for the rest of them. With a 5-game ticket pack and get a $25 voucher. Get your half-season pack at goelks.com/tickets. There was a lot of build-up for that Riders game a couple weeks ago. They got over 31,000. The upper deck was open. I'll have to get a ticket update. Maybe I'll see if I can get one right now. But hopefully still a lot of people out here for this Toronto game. Elks are 6-3. I know the last 2 games were disappointing, but I think a pretty good first half of the season. We'll probably try to get an Elks player on the show tomorrow or Friday. Benny, you're not here the next 2 days? You're going away? Going away. All right, too bad.
Going to Coeur d'Alene area, Idaho.
Okay. What are you thinking? I'm just curious. You know, they've had games where they've scored a lot of points and where they've got yardage, but it seems like the offense is the unit that gets the most criticized.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to just keep going to Rankin. I think they got to keep going to Rankin, and I know they do throw deep, but I'd still like to see them try to look for chunk plays a little more often.
Yeah. I mean, from what we were seeing in that game, like especially early, Rankin got off to a great start, I thought. That's the best I thought Rankin has looked in 3-4 games. So it's unfortunate to me that they couldn't get to him more because they go down and all of a sudden they're having to make their drives quicker, and so they're having to throw the ball more. But yeah, I think that's a huge recipe for their success. I don't think there's gonna be a whole lot of games you're gonna be able to win this year where Rankin is fully shut down and you're having to rely on your pass game. Listen, Montreal's a hell of a team. You saw it. Their defense is great, but also like on the defensive side, the Elks had a hard time covering Tyson Philpott, Tyler Sneed, and then even stopping the run game too. So to me, it was. I think they were kind of due for that one of those games, especially against the best team in the CFL. Now you have a good chance here to play against an Argos team where you should beat them. So take advantage of that. Get the offense going a little bit more. I want to see Rankin have 100+ rushing yards, hopefully. Just kind of get back to that regular Elks game they were playing kind of earlier in the season, and I guess they have a good opportunity to do that at Commonwealth on Saturday.
I thought Jed Roberts, who's a regular on this show, made a good point last week leading into the Montreal game. He thought Rankin would have a good game because the O-line was back, right? I mean, O'Donnell was back, Beard was back. I know Woodmansey we haven't seen most of the season, but he said these are upgrades on the guys who were filling in for them while injured, and I think that did make a difference.
Absolutely.
But they lost momentum end of the first half, early in the third quarter. And then it seemed like they really abandoned the run, and Montreal just pounced. I mean, it was kind of a weird game because once Montreal got up 2 scores, against some teams I might think this game isn't over. Mm-hmm. Against Montreal, I thought the entire fourth quarter is going to be garbage time. It was basically over at 35-17 or whatever it got to.
Yeah, it was done.
It ended, 48-30, but it's kind of like... I'm not saying the score isn't relevant because the score is everything, but there's a point where it's like, okay, it's decided.
Well, when the backups are coming in, like that's,
Yeah, so, I'm not saying it's good to be down 14 points, but we've seen the Elks rally. Yeah. If it's a 14-point deficit with 20 minutes left against Toronto, I'm thinking keep feeding Rankin, but and as Killam said on the show yesterday too, he thought there was some physical sag. He goes, mentally, we're a pretty strong team. We didn't feel defeated or get sorry for themselves, but Montreal asserted their will physically on the Elks in that game, and Edmonton couldn't get back into it. So that is 1 o'clock. Play Alberta Field on Saturday. We will have the Commonwealth Stadium Green and Gold kickoff show at noon. It's going to be Matthew Awanek and me. I'll fill in for Jason Milne. And then we'll be on right after the game, probably around 4 o'clock to break it down. 10th game of the season already for your Edmonton Elks. All right, we will get a final sports update. We're going to talk about our latest ESTYs category, and we'll do words of the day.
The Oilers have signed 20-year-old Finnish goaltender Emil Vinny, a former second-round pick, joins the Condors on a 1-year, 2-way contract. Jays and Sox currently underway, top of the third, 0 outs as Toronto holds a 1-0 lead. Around the majors, the Reds take on the White Sox. The Angels welcome the Rangers to Anaheim. And the Royals close out the day against the Dodgers. And currently, pending approval from the NBA Board of Governors, the Lakers will be sold for the second time this year, having Josh Kushner and Bob Iger agreeing to purchase the franchise from sports mogul Mark Walter for over $12 billion. Meanwhile, Russell Westbrook has announced his retirement after 18 seasons. The 37-year-old is a 9-time All-Star and holds the record for most triple-doubles in NBA history. Sticking on the hard court, the CEBL final tips off tonight as Winnipeg heads to Brampton to take on the Honey Badgers. The best of 3 takes off to Winnipeg for games 2 and 3 if needed. Words of the day closes out the Reid Wilkins Show. I'm Brendan Eric, and you're up to date.
EST Afternoons.
Mike, what kind of game are we going to see from Toronto on Saturday?
History holds true. You're going to see a team that throws the ball a lot, a team that's probably going to hit on one long run, and a team that is going to absolutely try and beat Edmonton to a pulp physically. That's really the MO of this team. They've got some badasses, guys who really, really want to hit.
EST Afternoons, weekday afternoons 1 to 3, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
At Firehouse Subs, our subs are freshly toasted, stacked high, and crafted to satisfy. Each sub is piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and toasted to perfection. Firehouse Subs brings bold flavor to every bite, all served on a freshly toasted roll. But we're not just feeding Edmonton, we're fueling it. Dig into the brisket hat trick, piled with slow-smoked brisket and melty cheese. Or go to the Firehouse Subs fan favorite, the Hook and Ladder. Made to order with smoked turkey, honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese on a perfectly toasted roll. With 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton and the greater area, it's easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, made to satisfy.
River Cree Resort and Casino and CFCW present All Shook Up, an afternoon tribute with the King, featuring 3 of the world's best Elvis tribute artists. August 16th in the venue. Tickets at rivercreeresort.com.
River Cree Resort and Casino. Excitement. Bet on it.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki as a ninja fighting off evil samurai.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
Your brand deserves more than just a whisper, it deserves a buzz. At the Hive Product Marketing, they specialize in promotional products that bring the buzz. From eye-catching giveaways to unforgettable keepsakes, they got the perfect products to make your brand stand out and get noticed. Visit the Hive Product Marketing and let them create the buzz your business deserves. The Hive Product Marketing, the official merch partner of Edmonton Sports Talk. Visit them online at thehiveproductmarketing.com.
Looking for a winning strategy for your retirement? Contact me, Joaquin Gage at K4 Financial, where expertise meets dedication. I will always look for a careful approach to your retirement, ensuring your financial future is secure. From tailored strategies to clear, actionable advice, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Don't leave your future to chance. Get in touch with me, Joaquin Gage, today at k4financial.ca or email joaquin.gage@k4financial.ca to start planning for a brighter future and a more secure retirement.
Appreciate you tuning in this afternoon. Edmonton Sports Talk is presented by Play Alberta. And, of course, you can always text us using the River Cree Resort and Casino inbox, 780-218-9999. Ben, let me know if there's any text you want to get to before we go. $21.99 prime rib special at Tap 25. 7 days a week, except show nights from 11:30 in the morning to 11 p.m. Available for dine-in and takeout. The prime rib special at Tap 25, just $21.99, rivercreeresort.com. Did someone send you a picture of, like, their coffee table or something?
Oh, it's Firehouse.
Oh, that's Firehouse Subs.
From a while ago.
Okay, I couldn't see the whole thing.
Yeah.
All right. Just checking. I mean, I know sometimes we...
You know.
All right, just like checking in, seeing what's going on. All right, let's do our ESTY's category of the day, which is Bet of the Year. Of course, we are presented by Play Alberta. I want to tell you about this. The ESTY's September 15th at the Varscona. Tickets will go on sale Monday at 9, so you'll hear details about that in a few days. And the ESTY's presented by Mr. Mike's. Wednesdays just got saucier at Mr. Mike's. It's Wing Wednesday every Wednesday from 4 p.m. until close. Get 10 wings for just $10 or go big with the Wings and Frings platter for $19.98. Dine in only. Mr. Mike's. Eat locally. Enjoy casually. All right. We can be self-serving here. I think I got a really good candidate that I came up with for Bet of the Year.
You do.
March 3rd, a 5-game parlay in the National Hockey League. I took Buffalo over Vegas. Buffalo won 3-2. I took the New Jersey Devils over Florida. The Devils won 5-1. I took Utah over Washington. Utah took it 3-2. I took the Jets to beat Chicago. Went to overtime. Jets take it 3-2. And I took the Oilers over Ottawa. The Oilers were trailing 4-2. They score early in the third. Hyman ties the game with 1:25 left. Bouchard wins it 1:50 into overtime. The Oilers take it 5-4. It was 21-1, folks. It was minus 2,000. It was 21-1. Now, I sprinkled just a very little bit on it because I just sprinkle a bit. I put $1 on it. I won $21.
$1.
If somebody put $5 on it, they won over 100. I think that's like 5 NHL games, baby.
Yeah, that is top notch.
So I'm gonna put myself forward for Bet of the Year. Well, why not? We can talk about stuff that was done on this show.
I get it.
Why not?
Well, there's a lock shot points parlay that is really good here. Plus 370. Or sorry, no. Plus 3,070. That one here. Connor Murphy over 1.5 block shots. McDavid over 1 goal. Bouchard over 0.5 point, power play points, Seneca 0.5 points, Granlund over 0.5 points. That got boosted to plus 3,070. They won that.
That's a pretty good one.
That's a pretty good one. I like some of these bets in here. You two, whoever lists these out, April 24th. YouTube Trev bets on himself. YouTube Trev picked the Blue Jays on the money line. YouTube Trev betting he could climb the ESTY building. YouTube Trev betting he could do the splits on the desk. YouTube Trev bets Dustin power play 2.
Trev's just spamming the category.
Yeah, I think I have a feeling who's writing this out.
Trev.
And he it was funny too because today we're talking oil stream and he goes like, oh, like we got to talk ESTY stuff and better of the year. Let's come up with a big bet today. And we'll nominate.
Now everybody's trying to win, do some last minute.
And nominate for bet of the year. And he goes like, let's do a bunch of futures on like the NHL season.
But you have to win.
I know.
It has to be a resolved bet.
So Trev goes and asks Matt about it. And Matt's like, yeah, like what? Are you like? It would need to be like you need to win in order to get it. He goes, what? Oh, I thought I was just crafting a bet. I'm like, no, like it's
you could come up with something like
cool bet. Yeah, no, like it won't matter. Like you gotta do one for it's gotta win now. So it was pretty funny.
Well, I like this 5-game parlay, and it hit dramatically with a couple games in overtime, including the Oilers game.
Yes.
Right, and I think all the other games would have been finished by the time the Oilers game was going on. So it came down to that last one. So we'll see. I mean, we'll get a list out of these, and people will vote, and then it'll go to a final round of voting with a smaller selection of voters. The ESTY's coming up on September 15th at the Varscona. Tickets go on sale Monday at 9 a.m. We'll be putting out information on how to get those. All right, 780-218-9999, River Cree Resort and Casino inbox. Post in the nasty chat on YouTube. Guerrero single up the middle. We're bases empty, though, but Vladdy does get a hit. We need 11 thumbs to get to 100.
Hit it.
Get in there, folks. Oh, you want the song again?
Yeah.
Click, click, click. Must you click? Please, please click. Must you click? You must click. Thumb.
I mean, we've been having a really fun show.
Bad Bunny, no hat is top notch. That too, I threw my free bet on it, $50, turned into 200.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. That's my money line play. It is still stayed in my account. Like I haven't gotten on 200 since.
I'm glad you didn't go out and squander it.
Nope.
All right, let's get to your words of the day here.
The word of the day with Reid and Jay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
What do they got to say?
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you.
Let's find out.
English, do you speak it? Then you know what I'm saying.
I don't even know what movie that's from or anything. I just.
That's Pulp Fiction, is it not?
Is it?
I think that's Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah, I just know the bit from the song. Okay. Words of the day. A Bootski edition, number 54. You ready?
Yep.
Your first word is filch.
Filch?
Filch.
All right. Well, Mr. Milne always tells me to go with my first thought. Filch. 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 Now, what does this mean? I don't think I know. I mean, it sounds like filth, but it's not filch. It makes me think of like pickpocketing or stealing or something like that, but I don't know why it makes me feel that way, but I don't think that's right. So I'll sacrifice the half point and ask for the sentence with the word filch.
Yet again, the prank-loving student had decided to filch his favorite teacher's stapler on his way out of class.
It is stealing something for the purpose of a prank.
What does Jay say?
Trust my first instinct, but it's not really a pickpocket though. It's taking something mischievously, basically.
To steal something small or of little value in a sneaky, casual, or mischievous way.
Okay, yeah. So a pickpocket wouldn't have been correct, but I did. Point. It gave me that feel.
Yeah.
It gave me that feel.
Yeah.
Brendan Eric's like, what did I get myself into? Brendan's going to be like, I just got to stay late and email Matt.
Yeah.
Hi, Matt.
I'm
hoping the Reid Wilkins Show will no longer be part of my responsibilities.
Okay. So 1.5?
I got one. Well, you're the
1.5.
score master. Okay, good.
1.5.
Good.
Next is Jambo.
Jambo?
Mm-hmm.
Jambo. Okay. You can see what I'm writing here.
Can't.
Now you can. Jambo. Just like, is this Cajun? Jambo. Oh, something tells me it's one of these two. I'm trying not to look at you. But my first thing, I wrote down the obvious spelling. Can I get the origin of the word? Do we have that? Am I allowed to ask that? I've never asked that before. Okay, Jambo. Oh, what do I do?
First instinct.
Really?
Yes.
Jambo. Jambeau.
Oh, second instinct. Come on, should know better.
How he did the pronunciation was how you spelt it the first time, and that's okay.
Jambo. This is a finely dressed gentleman.
Kinda, but would you like a sentence?
Yes.
A piece of medieval wait, no. The knight was uninjured, but his opponent's lance had torn the jambo off of his armor below the knee.
It's a piece of armor that protects the ankle?
yes, basically. A piece of medieval plate armor used to protect the lower leg between the knee and the ankle. It's like a shin pad, basically.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Yeah. For that's a jambo.
So what did I get? 2 out of 4? Salvaged to 50%?
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Blue Jays up 1-0, top of the 4th. Benny, have a good holiday.
I will.
So tomorrow, Zach Kubish will be here. Barrick will be here as well. We'll have Mike Malott, UFC fighter, on the show. We'll have our athlete of the week from the Edmonton Huskies. We'll talk some Elks, of course, and hopefully, well, we're going to laugh. Hopefully you guys laugh as well. Have a Brendan Eric and Ben Thompson. I'm Reid Wilkins. Have a good evening.